Let's do this. Restore, save 16. So Latha, I believe, might be in this box. I don't know if Latha got out of the box yet. With Regis, we just kind of marched onto this thing, right? So actually both characters are in the same area. So what were we last doing with Regis? Hey, Fallen Angels, how's it going? It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. So the sign by the door tells you that this is a multi-purpose room. I mean, isn't every room a multi-purpose room? Likely re-equipped from job to job depending on the needs of a client. From the smell and surgical lamps you can see through the window, it appears to be fitted as a sick bay. Oh wait, now that I think about it, I think Latha was actually captured, wasn't she? I remember Latha being like laid out on some kind of like hospital bed, and I think she was tied down. Ooh, didn't we have a weird scene at the end of the last stream where the Mindjacker and someone else... Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of, Relentless. I think the Mindjacker and someone else have Latha. Now that I think about it, she smuggled herself on, but I think they've captured her. And you missed a bit between the work and other obligations, but I always loved Wadjet Eye. Me too. I mean, their characters and their story are always so well done, right, Nate? Okay, so can we look in here? Yes, grilled tomato. So we've had some crazy subathons, if you want to call it that. But you guys are way too generous, and quite a few people have been subbed to the channel. Actually, I think we even got a follow or two, and somebody joined the Discord because of those subs. So once again, thank you guys very much for that. Yeah, see, this is what we saw last time.
Stop squirming, will you?
That operator will shoot me down the moment I open the door.
The Mindjacker used to be in there, though, but you see, that was Latha on the bed, some woman we're not really familiar with, and just guard there. So we got into the box, and then she was like in her apartment. Oh, that's right. So we had some really weird flashback scene. I think that might have been them part of their capturing or hacking into her. I'm not sure. Yeah, it might have been some trance thing. And then we were in the hospital bed, and it seems like we've been captured. Yeah. So we can't just march in there. She's just vibing to the background music. Yeah. So there's a ladder right here. Looks like we can go to the hatch. A hatch leading to the upper deck of the aerostat. In a terminal here. Someone working aboard the aerostat has apparently forgotten to shut down their terminal after using it. I remember this. You wonder how someone forgets something so basic these days. Especially after all the informative cartoons in school. Actually, Gus is barking on the other side of the house. Georgie's in here with me right now. He's just kind of grumbling, but he's not rushing to the other side. Let me see if I can capture Georgie on video before he runs away. Skywalker, hey, what's up, dude? All right, I'm going to try to capture Georgie on film. There we go. I got to connect my phone to the right Wi-Fi. Okay, let's try this. And there's a Jesse. Just jumped over Georgie. That is so cute. Hi, Georgie. What's up, buddy? Georgie looks very confused. He wants to know what that barking was. Oh, Georgie. Oh, boy. It's so fun having dogs chill in here with me now. It's so rare. Usually they're all hanging out with mom, but I think Andy's taking a shower right now. And by the way, Mad Robot Martian. That's a cool name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's funny. So this computer, somebody just like left it unlocked. That's a big no-no at my work. You know why. Just kidding. And by the way, Skywalker, how did the rest of your Busch Gardens trip go? Hopefully everything went well, the storms slowed down and stuff like that. So it's locked with a password. How quaint. It will still need to be breached before the terminal can be accessed. Wait, I thought you said it was unlocked. Oh, they just forgot to shut it down. Okay. So it's turned on, but just locked. CIA. Not really, guys, seriously. But if you knew where I had to work, I'd have to kill all of you. So I have to be very quiet, very hush-hush. Now let's go up here. The hatch has been locked from the other side. Never mind, let's not go up there. This is kind of seemingly familiar, like, it kind of feels like a dead end. Oh, we did get a thermal visor. I forgot about this. Whoa! That's cool. We never actually tried to use it before. Okay, so there's some, like, electricity generating heat down here. And there's more right there. That's like the guts of the computer, maybe? I didn't see the ability to...
Thermoptic goggles. Same ones I've seen the strike team using. Shows heat sources as an image.
I don't think I can click on anything in there, though. Like, nothing really highlights, you know? Let's try going back to the cargo hold and then doing that. Maybe we'll see where Latha is hiding. She's in one of these boxes, I think. Oh, what is this right here? Looks like there's someone right there. Is that in the wall? Guard? Yeah, there's something right here. The thinness of the steel wall has allowed the thermal outline of the hired heavy to be visible from this side.
It's thin, but it's not that flimsy. I'm gonna need to find another way of getting through to him.
So there's a guard right there beyond the wall. I thought he was invisible for a second, but I think it's through the wall. Can we shock him?
It's thin, but it's not that flimsy. I'm gonna need to find another way of...
Okay, so we can't just punch him. We can't shock him through there. We'll have to find something else. Where else can we explore? What about this hatch? Does this go outside? Yeah, this is outside. Can we use these now?
The goggles do nothing.
Apparently they don't work outside. Alright. So there's a few crates here. The way the containers are spread out between the hangar and the aerostat, you guess they're in the middle of loading. Well, I don't think we have to do anything else back there, but we can check. We were able to just sneak right through all this with Regis because Latha had already taken care of everything. Oh my gosh, it takes so long. Maybe they don't actually expect us to do that. Regis in a slow saunter. Take your time, Regis. We're not in any rush. Does it work in here?
The goggles do nothing.
That doesn't make any sense. How do they only work in the ship? So we need a password, remember? I wonder if the password information could be back here. Let's see what we can find. So this machine just doesn't work at all anymore. Just has an error message. But there was another computer back here. Let's see. This guy's still knocked out. It just says, loading status is complete. The checks are complete. Xanadu ER2 ready to launch. No real password information there.
I got here just in time. They're about ready to run.
Yeah, it's got to be in there. I don't think there's anything back here. Try password. That's the best one. Or password 1234. If they make you put numbers in. You know, password is probably some variation of it, the most commonly used password online. Depending on what you're trying to protect, who cares? But for some things, yeah, you definitely need to use something better. Alright, so we need to get through the wall to him. How are we doing this? We don't really have any new tools. We could try making a phone call. I've forgotten to do that in the past, and we needed to. So let's call Lau.
Lau, you there?
Standing by and waiting for your signal.
You remember the plan.
Don't worry about me. You just be careful. Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Do something stupid? Who do you think you're talking to? I can handle babies with wine. I got this. Now remember, I messed with this console right here and it dropped a guy down there. I wonder if I can... Well, we can close it. Okay. Judging by the diagrams, you can see through the surface of the screen. The console appears to control a loading hatch. So we can walk on here safely now.
Looks like it's not operated by hand.
Wait, what was I? Oh, the cargo door. Okay. The conspicuously large hatch in the floor is apparently how the crates are lifted into the cargo bay. Ah, there we go, Girl Tomato. Clever. Use username for the password. They would expect that for the username. Nobody will ever know. Yeah, there's not much in here. But we do know there's somebody right behind that door. But we can't see him from this side. They're not close enough, I guess. So now that we know these hotspots, I wonder if I can click on them. So there's something right here. Oh yeah, now it highlights it. Okay. You remember seeing a hotspot through the thermal vision underneath here.
What do I look like, a mechanic? That's what I've got Lao for.
Lau's not here. I mean, I guess maybe we have to call her. You remember seeing a hotspot here.
What do I look like? That's what...
Can he not interact with anything?
What do I look... That's what I... What do I look... That's what...
Alright, I guess we have to call Lao, maybe? Maybe she can do something like hacking it from wherever she is.
Lao, you there?
Standing by and waiting for your signal.
You remember the plan?
No,
Don't worry
nothing?
about me. You just be careful. Don't do anything stupid.
What do you mean that's what you got Lao for? She can't help you, apparently. Well, can we use a tool?
What do I look like? That's what I... What do I...
Oh, there's a locker here. What? I totally missed that. That's easy to miss. These lockers appear to contain supplies for repair and maintenance of the aerostat. I think we need supplies. So this is perfect. We got a bolt gun. It's no wonder this aerostat... it's no wonder this aerostat's such a heap. They've almost run out of maintenance supplies. More so now that you've helped yourself. Okay, so now, with this bolt gun, we should be able to get into those junction points.
An industrial rivet gun. Uses compressed air to punch finger-length bolts through metal surfaces. I wonder if they ever have to use this from the outside while in flight.
That sounds kind of dangerous. Just poke a hole in the whole thing. Okay, let's try this junction box right here.
What do I look like? That's what I've got left.
Really? So even... Oh, maybe we just have to use this... That's kind of gruesome, Regis. Are we just going to, like, shoot a bolt through the guy in the wall? Maybe we can poke the guard, right, Relentless? All right, this game's more violent than most other Wadjet Eye games. Jeez. We're just going to do that very casually. Like we're not going to get caught. Okay, so now can we just march in? Apparently.
Thank God you're here.
Who are you?
You've got to get me out of here. They kidnapped me 2 weeks ago.
She's lying.
I've been forced to conduct research for them in this aerostat.
Research? What kind of research?
Human experimentation. This poor girl.
I
You see
believe
that
it.
hardware in the corner?
What the hell did you...
I knew it.
Ugh.
Which, that's good
The
acting.
upper level is clear, but I... Oh. Huh.
Gave him a shot in the back. Your problem is, you overcomplicate things.
Still conscious?
That's how the wetware works. You can't rip his memory, though. He isn't wired.
I'm aware, Ms. Vargas. Take his weapon. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Ugh, no you haven't. Baxter was looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we don't really even know who this guy is. So, more backstory. During some experiments a long time ago, something happened and our wife died, and this scientist Baxter was responsible. So, Regis had a good reason to kill him. Baxter got released from jail, and he was killed, but not by Regis. We didn't get our revenge. So now that you got this guy, who's the Mindjacker, going through and killing a bunch of other people, taking their memories and stuff, information, I guess. And We don't really know what his motivations are. But he has some relation to Baxter. I don't know why, but that animation was super funny. She just kind of turned around and poked him. I think it was a syringe. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Hard to tell with like 5 pixels, right? Yeah, so who are you?
What's that? I can't hear you.
Didn't work.
It's quite a powerful paralytic, isn't it? An unfortunate yet necessary part of our mutual friend here's role.
My targets have to be conscious when I pull the contents of their minds.
Uh-oh.
I'd love to rip the Regis clean out of your head as well.
I told you, he's not wired.
I know, but I know what'll really get to him. What's this? An embryo?
Ah, crap. I mean, can we even say anything? I don't know. It's just going to come out.
It's rather a contentious issue for us, isn't it? Rather a bit of history between us over these little things. Oops. Fragile things, the unborn.
Was there like 3 left?
Don't worry. Plenty more where that came from.
I will kill you, you sick son of a... Oh, poor Regis.
I think this one is going to grow up to be a great success. World leader, Nobel laureate, maybe follow in their father's footsteps. Oops, all gone.
Is that all of them?
Vicky would be so proud, wouldn't she?
Cressel,
After all, you showed her how important those things were. More than anything else in the world, apparently.
Baxter!
Wait.
You seriously need professional help.
Sir,
Is he Baxter?
Smart cam feed shows another cell agent just boarded the aerostat. Female, about 1.75 meters.
Huh. Should have known she'd still be after her partner. Commander, prepare to weigh anchor. Cressel, deal with our new cell intruder. Then resolve whatever issues you have with Dr. Regis.
With pleasure. Don't go anywhere.
That sucks. So we have no more legacy possibility. Who's this?
Gotcha.
Whoa! That was awesome.
Wow, nice throw, Chantel.
Did I do good, Dr. Max?
You did great. I'd better find where Regis went.
That's amazing. So this is the maid bot from way back when that I guess she reprogrammed or taught to do some of this kind of stuff. It's her. That was amazing. Well, I need to talk to maid.
You're a lot stronger than you look. Not hurting him too much, are you? He technically has rights.
I'm only applying 55 kilopascals of pressure on his upper thorax. It'd take at least another 10 to pose a threat to his long-term viability.
Raise it another 3 then.
Okie dokie.
That's amazing. Yeah, it was a bot that we got to like program and play around with, and then it was just kind of left in Lau's office. I love this twist.
Good work, Chantel.
Thanks, Dr. Max.
My job will be a lot easier if I can get Central to agree to take you on full time.
Seriously.
You're a lot
No, okay.
Okay, I can't change anything else. Oh, if I keep doing that, does she keep adding 3 more, what was it, kilopascals of pressure? All right, let's go into the sick bay.
Hey, stop!
Got away.
What the hell's going on in here? Regis!
Check on Regis first. Regis has been incapacitated. He's conscious, but apparently paralyzed. The number of specialized wetware substrates throughout the room give you a clue as to how they might have done it. They're just napping. I mean, kind of. More like sleep paralysis. At least for Regis.
Regis, can you hear me? Better figure out how to fix you.
And then girl, which this is Latha. The poor girl's unconscious. You're not sure what they were doing to her in this lab, but there've always been rumors about unethical private contractors abducting thralls off the street for research. Not quite what they did with her, but somehow though, this girl's face seems oddly familiar. It's because she was arrested a long time ago and she was being held in their office. I guess their holding area or something. The man's apparently taken several industrial rivets in the back. Oops. You're not sure how you want to imagine the circumstances that led Regis to this. I mean, we didn't really try much else. We basically said, there's mechanical stuff. I don't know how to do this. That's Lau's job. I'm just going to murder this fool. So, got that. I don't even think we've looked at the screen yet. And I will try to fix you. Is that the Coldplay song, or is that something else, Relentless? Effectiveness report. Thyroactinase? Yeah, whatever. The use of a wetware-based incapacitating agent has proven fortuitous. In the course of his work, Mr. Kriesel has found the 414B wetware to be effective at subduing the targets while retaining consciousness, but also acts as a primer for the extraction process. The choice of wetware, rather than a conventional chemical paralytic, also enables a much less precise delivery vector, suitable for covert work. The only downside thus far has been 414B's susceptibility to wetware's inherent weakness, example, temperature, bodily rejection. Okay, so we need to maybe somehow cool him down or something? Maybe that would reject it? Has some kind of temperature weakness. It is Coldplay. Yeah, Fix You makes me cry because I have a lot of emotions. You know, Coldplay, when did I first discover them? I think I first found out about them in like 2001, 2002, somewhere around there. Never seen them live, but I really enjoyed their music at the time. I don't know if I like their newer stuff. I think I just listened to 1 or 2 albums. And Legend, you're back, and if I have a lot of typos, I'm practicing to type without looking. That's really cool. You know, if you want to have some fun while practicing typing, Legend, you should get a game on Steam called Typing of the Dead. It's like a zombie shooting game, but you use your keyboard to try to type words real fast. It's just a fun, more entertaining way, I guess, to learn how to type. So this is a large terminal connected to both a cradle for the memory module and the bed. Looks like it's still running a trance simulation. Oh, does that mean we can trance in here and talk with Latha? There doesn't seem to be anything else to look at, so yeah, let's see if we can interact with this. It's called Typing of the Dead? I think it's actually called Typing of the Dead Overkill on Steam. But check that out. Oh my goodness. Jeez, Fallen Angel. Thank you. Let's go to this one. Thank you so very much, Fallen Angel. That is 41 gift subs in the channel. And now, Legend, you got a sub. Oh, that is so sweet, Fallen Angel. Let me drop a token for you guys. Oh, thank you again. 41 subs. Oh my gosh. And congratulations, Legend. There it is. Typing of the Dead Overkill. Thank you, Hasifa. Yeah, I have played the original Typing of the Dead. I think it was on Dreamcast and like PC, but not on Steam. I think it was like back with like Windows 98 or something. But the one that you can get now is Typing of the Dead Overkill. It's got a lot of bad language, so hopefully that's not a problem, but it's a fun typing game. Okay, let's try connecting this. I'm nervous to play a typing game on stream because I haven't really practiced like proper typing in a long time. I do coding and stuff, but that's not like trying to type proper sentences real fast all the time. Oh, it'd be embarrassing, all the mistakes and stuff. Asifa, good catch, dude. Okay, let's try to connect to this computer and talk with Latha. And thank you again, Fallen Angel. Hey, it's working. Whoa, this is weird. The Mindjacker's in here. Wait, what? Why is the Mindjacker in here? Dr. Baxter? And Baxter? Like, is this his corpse, but this is his ghost? What's going on here? He certainly looks like Dr. Baxter, according to the background reports you were given.
Excuse me?
Hello there.
Yeah, that's him. We've seen him before. Ooh, can I request all the right type? I've never heard of that game, Neat. Is that also like a typing game? There's another typing game I have on Steam. I can't think of the name of it. But it looks like an adventure game where I think you type to make choices, but you have to type to fight off monsters and stuff. I don't know if it's an RPG per se, but looks kind of like a fun adventure game. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I can post it on Discord later. Oh, it's the type teaching program you had to use in school. God, imagine doing like frog fractions, or maybe someone will request Oregon Trail. That would be kind of fun, because we'd have to play through it multiple times, and when you play Oregon Trail over and over, when your characters die, they leave gravestones, so it can say like, Nate died of dysentery, and it has like, you know, his tombstone and stuff. That'd be interesting. How many corpses would John create on his way to Oregon? I don't know. It was so dreadfully boring. Oh, and half the time you're typing random crap about alfalfa. That might be worse than Action 52, Nate. I'm not sure about that. Oh, and you just got back after a little Twitch break and immediately got a gift sub. Also, can I get a recap of the game? So Legend, we're right at the end of the game, so there's a lot of recap. Basically, the gist of it is, you got two main characters. Regis, who's knocked out right now, was trying to find the person who's blackmailing him with his children's embryos that have not been fertilized yet or completed, like, you know, brought to being a real child. And his wife died, so that's basically his whole legacy is in these embryos. Well, that person we finally caught up with, and he destroyed all the embryos. We're knocked out right now as Regis. And then the other character, Latha, her mission is to break into this place and steal a bunch of information. However, she got captured, so now we're playing as Regis's partner, and she's here just trying to figure out what's going on and help everybody. I would not actually subject you to that torture. Thank you, Nate. Thank you. Okay, who are you?
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself, my dear. My name is Dr. Baxter. I operate the cataloging station.
Baxter? Dr. Adam Baxter?
I believe so, yes.
I believe so. Wait, does he not know? Aren't you dead?
Excuse me if this sounds a little rude, but aren't you dead?
How do you mean?
Well, yesterday I was probing your well-preserved remains at a crime scene.
Oh, yes. You're quite right. I was killed, wasn't I? It's strange because I could have sworn I was the one doing it.
Not the blonde man? The Mindjacker?
It was definitely him, no doubt about it. One can't exactly commit suicide with a hammer, can they? I'm aware that I was murdered, but I have a surprisingly vivid memory of it.
Did he download his memory into the Mindjacker, so it's actually still Baxter? What's going on there? You remember being killed?
You remember being murdered?
Not precisely. It's as though it were an out-of-body experience. I have memory of watching the hammer striking from above. My hands, his hands, so bloody.
That's weird.
It's all very peculiar, isn't it?
And you see no difficulty between being dead and talking to me.
Yeah.
That is most odd.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
Do you know a Dr. Regis?
I know two, in fact. Charles and Viksha. I killed Viksha, didn't I?
Yep.
So I've heard.
It's very peculiar. I remember that I did it, but I can't recall the deed, nor my feelings on the matter.
You feel nothing?
I know I ought to.
Yeah.
An act such as that would be emotionally weighty, but all that remains is an absence. Do give my regards to Charles if you see him, though.
Do you remember who killed you?
Can you remember who killed you?
It was the blonde gentleman, wasn't it? Though I can recall it in the first person, I'm certain it was him.
How so?
He was my only company in the room, and I do not recognize him. I also realize how absurd the idea of my having committed this murder would be.
I'm wondering, why is he right here? That's kind of weird. I know, isn't that creepy? Hey, Regis, the guy who killed your wife says hi. Little Ghost in the Shell. I've never watched Ghost in the Shell, Hasifa, or it's probably mangas or something as well. I've never watched it. Manga or manga? How do you guys say it? That's probably a word I've been saying wrong forever. Let's see, what all have you coded? Well, tons of stuff in school. And I was going into like gaming stuff, but I decided towards the end of my bachelor degree I didn't actually want to do games. But I did a lot of gaming coding in school. Never created like a full game that would be released, but like, you know, projects and things like that. And then work projects coding, it's mostly database stuff and some Java, but I can't really say like what the programs were. We have a consensus, I see. The second manga. Okay, so Ghost in the Shell is probably a manga as well, but I've never seen it. I know it's kind of like a futuristic cyberpunk kind of setting. It looks really cool, and they have some video games for it, but I've never been kind of like, I guess, immersed in Ghost in the Shell in any way. So is it kind of similar to what we're dealing with right now? And do you know why they killed you?
Do you know why he murdered you?
At first, I don't believe it was to have been a murder. This gentleman had larceny in mind. I recall his feeling so.
Mindjacker. He was stealing the contents of your neural wiring, your brain.
Quite so. I was, after all, a leader in my field in the day. And while my memory was doubtless useful to him, he found something unexpected. A well of motivation, suppressed by years of therapy and technological intervention.
Your anger against Regis.
He took my mind. No doubt he acquired that as well.
Oh, that's making sense now. Like, we didn't know what the Mindjacker's motivation was against Regis, but he retained some of that when he took Baxter's memories. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like, I know it's a classic Relentless, and it's kind of very well thought of for like older anime and whatnot, but just never seen it. So you don't feel angry about Regis?
How do you feel about Dr. Regis? Charles Regis?
I feel nothing particularly. I regret his decision to remove the embryos from the program, but...
Nothing else? No anger? No revenge?
None at all.
Maybe it's the influence of the neural governor on your behavior.
By no means. The weight of that cruel apparatus has been lifted.
Oh.
I guess because you're no longer attached to it.
And yet, I feel nothing that would warrant it.
So I wonder if when the Mindjacker took his memories, it also took his anger. That's why he's not angry anymore. So it's futuristic animation, technophiles, and human tech hybrids. And mindjacking. There you go. Very much an influence, right? Why would anyone keep that part of you? By the way, I'm so excited for Cyberpunk when that game comes out later this year. That might be the only other game that I could think of coming out this year that I'm like, even know about, that I'm excited for. Like, any other games you guys are interested in coming out later this year? Halo Infinite just got delayed till 2021. I don't know if you guys are Halo players, but what else is coming out this year? Feels like we already got most of the big releases. Probably like another Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed.
Why would anyone want to keep that part of your mind? What use would someone have for your desire for revenge?
Perhaps it isn't a matter of his need as the desire's need. Though suppressed by the governor, my thoughts on the matter were all-consuming. Now they have found a conduit through which they may act.
The Mindjacker isn't in as much control as he'd like to think then.
Yeah. So they get to like pose some of their will, maybe indirectly, on what the Mindjacker does. Oh, Watch Dogs. I did forget about that. I never played Watch Dogs 1 or 2. I own 1 on PC, but I heard 2 was pretty good. 1 I heard was kind of so-so, but the new one seems pretty interesting in that you can control almost everybody, right? And Pelican, I'm watching all the streams lately. I love it. Tall Pelican, welcome back, dude. Did your schedule change? What happened? So, what's death like? That's an interesting question. Is he really dead?
This might sound like a really stupid question, but what's death like?
I can see why this would be a useful matter for scientific curiosity.
Yeah.
In my case, I'm afraid it's probably not representative. After all, can I really be said to be dead when my memory, my consciousness lives on?
I suppose all you could remember would be the physical destruction of yourself.
And that, most assuredly, was a great discomfort.
I bet. Oh, gonna hang until your phone hits 25% Skywalker? Then I'll have to hop off and save the phone battery until I get back to the vacation house. Oh, nice, Skywalker. So you're still on vacation. That's awesome. So what's up next now that you've gotten the Busch Garden trip done? What else are you doing? And it's only a 20-minute drive, but I gotta grab some dinner too. Oh, nice. What you gonna have? So, oh, it's online work now, so you have more free time. That makes more sense, Tall Pelican. What time zone are you in, by the way? Are you working right now? Okay, we already asked him what's death like, so I'm not going to ask him again.
Thanks for the help.
You are most welcome, my dear.
For the help. Okay, here's the Mindjacker right here. Oh, you're on your lunch break right now. So, I mean, it's the middle of your workday. Yeah. Even if it weren't for the fact that you'd stored the image in your wiring, you'd remember this face anywhere after the escaped Animus. We almost caught this guy. Oh, it's 1:08 p.m. Nice. Yeah, for me it's 8:08 p.m. So yeah, we got like a 7-hour difference. Ooh, go to the Waffle House. I got to go there a couple times when I went to go visit my friend in Alabama. That was good. And checkout time is at 10, and I have to drive 4 hours back home to her. Oh, that's a bit of a drive. You can do that in one trip, but that's a bit of a drive. For a man about to pulverize someone's head with a claw hammer, he looks remarkably cool and confident, as though this is just a step in a larger plan. Oh, so I was wondering what the heck he was doing like this. I thought he was tied up for a second. He's holding a hammer, bashing in Baxter's head. So we've kind of caught them in the middle of this. Are they frozen? What is this? Oh, I can't actually talk to them. So yeah, I think they're just like an image or something. Yeah, definitely not as bad as 36 hours to Vegas. That must have... If I had to drive 36 hours, I would probably... no less than 3 days. Maybe 4 days. I might split that into 4 days. That's insane, dude. Oh my gosh. Especially, were you the only driver? Or did you have somebody you could swap with? Because that would make it way easier. So Dr. Baxter's body sits slumped in the chair, apparently the recent victim of a mindjacking attack. He looks a lot more complete than when you last saw him, though. So he actually got pretty mutilated. It wasn't just a whack on the head, you're dead. They just kept going and going until there wasn't much left. Like, seriously, just beat him to a bloody pulp. Yeah, we have an injector. So we're in like the digital world right now. I didn't even mean to do that. That was perfect. Whack on the dead, or whack on the head, and you're dead. I'm gonna start using that when I'm actually the one doing that, you know? There doesn't seem to be anything else I can interact with in here. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we got some more information. But I wanted to talk with her. Can we use the wetware directly on her to chat? Oh, and you live 8 hours away from most of your relatives, Pelican. Your record is 3 trips in a week. Wait, back and forth 3 times? Why in the heck would you not stay there if you had to do that or be there multiple days in a week? That is so much travel. So much gas.
She's got her own. Most thralls are practically leaking from the ears with wetware wiring.
Okay, so I guess we can't just connect to her directly. I didn't even use my wetware. That's just like clicking on it. Oh, here we go. On the body, you find his unusable weapon and the communication gear hooked to his head neural wiring. Can we wetware into him? He's already dead. Maybe we can download something.
I've breached their comm system. Now it thinks my traveler's part of their network.
Nice. Okay. So that means we can use our traveler to check emails or something on their system? I'm not sure. Oh, you had work and needed to be there for a cousin who was getting heart surgery. That's a good reason. That is a darn good reason, Pelican. You are an awesome, awesome cousin doing all that. Right on. It's a lot of travel. Okay, so we can call... Oh, we can call this phone number now that it's part of our system.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Report your status.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
Cobalt 1 and 2 secure. Assets en route to target.
Copy that.
Abandon the mission. I mean, I kind of want to say that. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe that's going to get us caught. I'm not sure, but let's try it.
Cobalt 3, mission is compromised. Scrub the operation and return to base.
What? Negative, Actual. Il SITREP shows objectives not compromised.
Damn, worth a shot.
That would have been awesome. I don't know if I want to say there's an intruder. I think I'm going to wait a minute for that.
Stand by for updates, Cobalt 3.
Copy that, Actual.
Just in case there's a reason to say one or the other, you know? There's another hatch right here. The hatch at the top of the ladder leads up to the upper deck. Apparently, the girl you saw escaping through it has locked it behind her. Of course she has. I would expect no less.
Locked.
Okay, let's go back.
I can't leave Regis like that.
Oh, I didn't think we could do anything for Regis right now. Oh, we need to somehow compromise the wetware that's connected to him, right? Or he doesn't have wetware.
Regis, can you hear me?
He has like those
Better
weird
figure out how to fix you.
things in his body we have to get rid of. Can we jolt him? If we jolt him, would that increase his temperature and destroy those things? Let's try that.
That's not going to help him get moving again. As
Or
much as I
not.
love shocking things, I don't think it'll help.
Dang it. We can't connect to him. He doesn't have any wetware.
That's not going to help him get moving again. Wetware's not going to connect with that.
We have an injector. It's loaded with isomerase from the lab. What is that? I forget why we have that in there. Yeah, let's try it. What's the worst can happen? Never mind, that was great.
My head.
Thanks, Max. Great job saving my ass and everything.
Yeah, and sticking me with an injector. You suddenly a medic?
Maybe.
Just a lucky hunch. You going to fill me in on what's going on here?
Later. Update me on the immediate situation first.
Well, the bad news is I saw someone escape through the hatch at the top of that ladder.
Damn. It sounded like she was one of the ringleaders of this plan.
On the other hand, our newest recruit just made her first caller.
New recruit.
Oh yeah, you're going to love this.
Where'd he go?
Damn it, I don't believe it.
It ran out of charge again, didn't it?
She must have overexerted herself.
Aw.
Damn it, I had him right here.
Whoa, what's happening?
That sucks. Oh, we're taking off. I know, right? Real tomato. Ta-da!
The aerostat's taking off.
Where are they taking it?
Doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we need.
You all right, Charlie?
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure how much of that stuff I was supposed to give you.
I'll be fine.
You're in no fit state for any more trouble. Stay down here, try and figure out what they're doing with the girl. I'll find a way to the upper deck.
Yeah, Tall Pelican. When you say the older character, do you mean that girl that was like in that trance den trying to hack into that computer and kick everybody out? She's currently in the sick bay and she's knocked out on the table. We don't know what they were doing with her. Can we charge Chantel again?
Next time we'll get the model with longer battery life. Chantel? Damn! I'll see if I can get her up and running again once this is all resolved.
Okay, so we don't have to deal with her right now, I guess. But we do know... Oh, we can't see it, though. I was going to say, with Regis, we can see there was a whole bunch of things in the wall, like electronic stuff we could mess with. We can't do it with her because she doesn't know it's there, but we can't see it because we need the goggles from Regis. How's that going to work? Maybe we can just interface with the terminal here. Hey, Max, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. How you doing, man? All right, so we're going to hack into here. Oh, got all kinds of email to read. Okay, this is from Galatea? The turret. Ooh, I like turrets. Has there ever been a point-and-click adventure game with a turret shooting scene? You misunderstand. The aerostat uses non-flammable lifting gas, not inflammable. These two are opposites. The turret or any gunfire will not cause an explosion of the gas. Oh, that's good. This is elementary school chemistry English. Please don't give me further reasons to doubt your competence. That's funny. Doing okay, Max? That's good to hear. Aw, thank you for the bits, Max. I appreciate it, man. Oh, you're back on? Alright, guys, I'll be back on. Oh, you have to take off, Skywalker. Hopefully the stream will still be going when I get back. We'll have about 2 hours or so. So, yeah, it just depends on what time you get back. Oh, and you have to go already? Well, hope you had a good lunch break, Tall Pelican, and we'll see you next time. Good luck at work, dude. All right, Cobalt and Actual. Funeral arrangements. All right. Dear colleagues, cremation and inhumation for Ethan Drummer, formerly Cobalt 6 KIA, will take place at the conclusion of the operation. Until then, please limit disruption to duty and acts of remembrance. That's like they press F to pay respects. We haven't had any TAG, but you did miss a really funny scene with that. The maid bot, they actually dressed her up as one of the cell agents, and she grabbed the Mindjacker and, like, by the throat, flipped him over and was holding him down. Unfortunately, she ran out of battery and he got away, but it was pretty amazing. All right, this is from Team Cobalt again. The A-stat, or aerostat. Yeah, the aerostat's a floating pile of garbage, but it's safer than the last job. If Doc wants you to fix something, you fix it. Control for the flaps has been wired through the 4 junction points in the lower hallway, which we saw in here. And this is from Centralized Revenue Tax Payment. Uh-oh, hate taxes. Dear Mr. Keach, following surveillance of your net activity and public behavior, it appears that you are working as a paramilitary contractor without having declared this source of income to the Centralized Revenue and Customs Department. Please complete attached form ND1A or you may be subject to further investigation. You know, whenever you see something in parentheses like that or out of place, you think it's like spam, right? Yeah, see, here's the bot right here, Max, and she's like frozen. But that's the position she was in when she was holding them down. Okay, so she knows there's 4 places from the email that she can, like, mess with, but we don't have the tool and we don't have the goggles to see them. So maybe we can get that from Regis. Let's talk to him. Maybe he'll give it to us.
Hey, Regis.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
We'll just go through everything, though. How you feeling, dude?
You feeling any better?
A little. How did you know to come to my rescue?
I broke their comms channels. Figured I owed it to them. Cracked the bug they put in my system and rode the signals back to theirs.
I'll never be able to figure out how you do these things, Max.
Which guarantees my job security.
Max is freaking awesome. She might be my favorite character in the game. Status report.
Can I get an update?
We need to get after the people running this aerostat and this conspiracy. I'll see what I can do for this girl.
It'll break my heart if... Yeah, thanks. Maybe I should have said, what is it? Lau? Is it Max Lau, I think? Remove all confusion. But you are amazing as well, Max. Who are these people?
So, Nita Jiang led us to these people. She's helping us find whoever set you up for Baxter's murder, right?
There's that. And... Max, I haven't been completely honest with you.
There's a surprise. Dr. Cryptic has been withholding info.
Shocker.
Cram it, Lau. These people, they took something from me. Embryos fertilized by myself and by Vicky, my wife.
Oof. She is kick-ass. They stole your embryos?
These people stole your embryos? Your kids?
They needed me to get their memory module for them from Vanderwall. And they knew exactly what my price would be.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they tried to get you to help them?
They forced me, Max. There was no way I could say no. Those embryos, they were all I had left of her. And because of those people, of all this...
You're in pretty deep trouble, Regis. Oh, I kind of want to pick a different answer. I was just going to go through them all, but... Let's say I can understand where you're going through, Regis.
I hate to say it, Regis, but I kind of understand.
They asked me to do terrible things for the return of the embryos.
Whether it's because they're a link to Viksha or because you're their father, I don't even want to think of what I'd have done in your position.
The embryos are gone. He destroyed them.
Regis, I'm sorry.
There's nothing left. There's nothing else he can twist me with. All we can do is bring that monster in. For them.
Oh, how sad. Ooh, sometimes I think I should have just kept my earlier nickname, Paradox, since in one stream there's like 3 Maxes. I still use that one for gaming. Paradox is a cool name too, but luckily I think we only have 1 Max in this channel. And if we ever get another Max, you'll be Max 1. Or we'll just call you Max and the next one's Max 2. How about that? Max is closer to your real name. That probably helps. Mindjacker.
Nina's led us right to the Mindjacker?
He was the blonde one Chantel took down. I heard him gloat about what he'd done. He stores the target's information within his own wiring until he can offload it.
Looks like he's got quite an operation behind him. I guess it's not surprising he's been robbing synapses all over the world.
Yeah.
Gotta be for something more than corporate espionage at this rate.
So he's after you because we're on the case?
So, the Mindjacker tried to blackmail you because you're on this case?
It's more than that. It sounded personal.
Maybe you've crossed paths before?
No, not with him. But the way he talked, it was like he was out for revenge. Not just that. It's as if he were Baxter looking for revenge.
Kind of
That's
is.
impossible. Baxter's dead for one thing. Maybe he's his son?
No, he's a mindjacker. When he drained Baxter, he didn't just get information. He got his motivation as well, and it stuck.
Sounds like he got a lot more than he bargained for.
So we jacked into this computer earlier and got to talk to basically the ghost of Baxter in a way. It's like a digital memory of him, and he remembers being killed, but it seemed like he was killed with his own hands, which is weird. It's because the Mindjacker, when it took him, he sort of lives a little bit through the Mindjacker. And the Mindjacker not only has Baxter's memories, but also still has Baxter's hatred for Regis. So this case is more complicated than we thought.
So, we've caught up with our Mindjacker. We know that he's apparently ripped dozens of prominent individuals in a number of fields.
Including Baxter, some of whom is apparently stuck. Question is, what's all this setup?
What do they plan on doing with the data they've stolen? Straight neural data is hard to process. That is, unless you've got an AI to read it.
Whatever it is, it must involve this girl.
I was curious, Max. So you said that it's only your first letter that matches up with your username. Did that take you a while to kind of get used to being called that, or was it pretty natural? I kind of cheated. I did use my real name, like John, as part of my Twitch name. So it just kind of, I always answer to it because it's not confusing. But I could see if I got a different nickname in the beginning until I got used to it, I might be kind of like, oh, you're talking to me. So who was that escaping through the hatch?
Who was escaping through the ceiling hatch? It wasn't the Mindjacker, was it?
No, he's the one Chantel caught, briefly. By the sound of it, the Mindjacker's working for her.
His work is part of a larger plan of hers, then?
Possibly. She's the one running this lab, for sure.
Let's see. Oh, nobody calls you that here. So just your English-speaking friends. That makes it pretty easy. That's good. And Chantel, she's the one that drugged us and knocked us out.
Chantal's really pulling her weight in this job.
It's a shame it couldn't hold down Cressel, the Mindjacker.
Or no, not
Hey,
Chantel.
cut
Sorry.
her some slack. She took down 2 heavies on the tarmac.
I'm not going to make any promises about taking her on full time.
You're just worried about synthetics stealing your job.
You may as well take this now. You seem to be the maid wrangler.
There we go. So I got that mixed up. Chantel was not the girl that drugged us and took off, that scientist. Chantel was our maid bot that we're now having help us. Thanks, Action 52. So when you just type exclamation quote, you get like a random one, right? You never know what you're going to get. How many do we have now? I think we're up to like 12 or 15 or something. So this guy killed Baxter, huh?
So, this Cressel guy, the Mindjacker, he killed Baxter?
And by the sound of it, ripped the contents of his mind first.
When I saw Baxter's head, I thought that either his killer really hated him.
Like I would. Or he was covering up evidence of a mindjacking by destroying his brain tissue.
It's a theory. Sounds like we might be able to back it up.
That's an interesting thought. You jack somebody's mind, but then you just destroy the brain so nobody knows what you did to it, right? Oh, it's also part of your music project name. I won't fully say it, though, since I don't want to be that guy promoting his own things. I don't mind at all, Max. You can totally, if you want to post in here, or you can, well, I mean, a link might get blocked in here, but on Discord or whatever, totally fine. It's more like regulars. I have no problem with people sharing stuff like that. It's when people come to a stream and they go there with the only reason is to, like, push something else, you know, that's a little shady. But otherwise, when you're regulars, when you're friends and whatnot, I have no problem at all. Max Deck, if someone wants to check it. Nice. Now, you said your own music project name. What is your music project? What exactly are you doing? We're getting close to 20. Dang, I should have implemented that a long time ago, Relentless. I know it was requested. I guess I just forgot about it, or I'm not sure what happened, but I just never got around to doing it until a couple games ago, you know? Okay, so what now?
So, what do we do from here?
Now we know this is where the Mindjacker's operating from.
We need to find out what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going, too.
The best way of covering all those would be apprehending these people.
Yeah, better late than never, that's for sure. So it's electronic stuff. You vary between house, drum and bass, and dubstep. And then some weird abstract things here. Now that's really cool. So you and Therapy Android both do music. That's really awesome. Okay, what about Central?
Central's gonna be pretty pissed about this. More than usual, I mean.
Is it working again?
Yeah, we fought off the intrusion.
Damn. I was hoping they'd broken it permanently.
Dang.
Nah, we could handle it. It was a weird attack, though. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Well-trained hackers. Foreign intelligence?
No, better than that. Like, they were intimately familiar with Central. Then, as sudden as it had started, the attack halted about 18 hours later.
That was, I think, Latha, part of that attack, too. So you started playing with Florida Studio. Is that... No. FL's not Florida. FL's something else, right? FL Studio in 2007, 2008? And you've been continuing till this day. That's a long time. It's like going on 13 years now. And now you're doing Ableton Live? And Legend. I honestly don't know if anyone here considers me a friend. I consider all of you guys friends, you know? I mean, obviously some of you I know more about than others, but honestly, anybody that would like to come in here, share good times, and, I mean, just share your time, you know, to be honest. You guys are amazing. Oh, just FL. Or Fruity Loops. Wait, is that what it's called? Fruity Loop Studios? That's an amazing name for software. And who's this girl?
Any idea who the Thrall in Skanto Blue is?
Not a clue. She must be important to their plan.
Maybe she just wandered into their airfield. A useful test subject for whatever this is.
She was at Cell earlier. She'd been targeted.
You recognize
They must
her.
be after her for some reason. I'll do what I can to keep her stable.
Do your best, Regis.
What?
She looks familiar. I can't quite place her, though. I guess I see too many Thralls.
What's funny is Regis is the one that blew up her apartment, and Latha remembers him. So it's going to be funny when she actually wakes up, right? Well, it used to be just Fruity Loops, and then they added the studio. They wanted to be more professional, you know? Yeah, strange terminal.
Dr. Baxter says hi. He seems a lot friendlier than I expected.
What?
Oh, don't panic. It appears he remembers his own ripping and death. Looks like we can be sure he was the Mindjacker's latest victim. A significant part of his mind state's been offloaded into this system.
But why did you see him? Why is he in there?
They've been ripping minds and reprogramming the data through a memory module. I guess Baxter's the latest and still has the most independent agency. Doesn't sound like he harbors any ill will towards you, though.
Maybe the neural governor? He wouldn't be able to get angry.
Well, he's dead. There's no governor. I think that this ghost of his in the machine doesn't include that part of him.
You mean, this Mindjacker's kept it?
Or just can't get rid of it.
You called it, Relentless. You're going to say, yeah, your killer says hi. Or not your killer, but the guy who killed your wife says hi. Like, yep, that's exactly what she said, basically. And what have you found?
Find anything useful yet?
Just a length of cable.
Why would I need a steel cable?
You're the tech, you figure it out. I also picked these up while I was finding my way in.
Now that's more like it.
Dang, we got all kinds of stuff now. Okay. I think we already asked this, but let me be sure.
So, what do we do from here?
Now we know this is where the Mindjacker's operating from.
We need to find out what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going
Okay,
to.
we heard this.
The best?
Yeah.
I'll check in later.
Okay, now we can use the goggles to see where the electronic equipment is, and maybe use the scalpel to cut in there or something? I'm not sure. We have all kinds of tools. And the CI splitter. I guess we could use this on Chantel, but she has no power, so that's not going to work. Now see, it's funny though, because the UI and the names in FL still make it feel like a toy, but it's a very capable program. Oh, that's funny. For you, Ableton just clicked better when you got through the learning curve. A lot of times, Max, yeah, the best software is not user-friendly. But once you get the hang of it, like, you can do way more with it, right? Okay, so let's try on the goggles. There we go. So yeah, we can see all of these different hotspots where we're probably going to have to hack into. So should I try using the scalpel on the junction point? It doesn't need surgery. Okay, never mind. Can I just click on the junction point? Oh, there we
That's
go.
one of the power junctions pulled.
Oh, so we just have to open them all up.
That's another done. How many of these things are there?
Let's see if I can remember where they all are. There's another one right here.
General alarm. Starboard control services compromised.
Uh-oh. But, oh, that was over here in the cargo hold, wasn't it? It looked like that thing was open. No, it looks like it's closed. Am I supposed to open it?
Not until I find out what's in the crate. If I drop it, it's gone forever.
When did this crate get in here? The crate is stamped UADS 148. You are unsure what used to be in the now open container, but it looks like military grade. So, oh, your mixing improved a lot when you switched to Ableton? I've never even heard of Ableton. The only software I've really used for, like, audio mixing, what is the one that I use called? Starts with the V, I think. Let me see real quick. Oh, not voice recorder. What is it called? I don't even remember the name of the software that I used. I used something to do some voiceover stuff, and I can't think of the name of it. Audacity. There it is. I had to search for it. Audacity. I like it though. I mean, it's super simple, but it did the job, and I did find some YouTube tutorials to kind of figure out how to remove background noise and things like that. It worked pretty well. Okay, so let's check out what's in the crate.
I wonder what this was for.
Yeah, I just did it for voice recording. I bet for mixing audio, it'd probably be pretty limited. That makes sense. What is this? We got some ammunition. I think this game's going to have a turret scene. I'm not sure.
A box of 16mm depleted uranium armor-piercing ammunition, arranged on belts. They'd make a pretty serious mess out of anything. If Regis would let me carry anything big enough to fire them, that is.
Are we going to have like a Rambo scene? This could be cool. Okay, now that we know what's in there, we've taken what we need. Can we drop it? Whee!
Oops.
I got an achievement for that. Bombs away. Maybe that was optional. I don't know. So we can't go out the hatch anymore because we're flying, but I have to try. Oh, that's cool. We can actually see the outside. So here's the engine right here. The intake for the aerostat's turbofan engine. You can feel the powerful air current it's creating from where you stand. There's not much else I can do here. Am I supposed to blow this thing up? I wonder if I could just like chuck some ammo in there. I don't think we want to take it down right now. But I gotta remember that's an option. Yeah, it's more of an audio editor, while Ableton, Pro Tools, Reaper Logic are DAWs, or digital audio workstations. Can that be hardware too? I thought I've heard that term DAW being used for hardware. But maybe it's just software. Okay, so we've unplugged everything. Does that mean I can go in the hatch now? Are things unlocked? The hatch has been locked from the other side. Nope. That would make sense, yeah. I was thinking maybe they used the term DAW for some kind of component that like translated analog to digital or something, but I must be thinking of something else. I'm not very versed in a lot of that audio stuff. All right, does anything change in here now that we've unplugged everything? Doesn't look like it. You know what would be cool is if we could plug this cable into Chantel, give her some power, and kind of wake her up, you know? 2 meters of industrial alloy cable, strong enough to lift a small house, yet extremely flexible. What am I supposed to do with this? We plug one side into Chantel?
Not something I can do.
No. Okay, let's go ahead and check the visor again. I think we've interacted with everything. Let's see. Oh, synthesizers, which are usually keyboards with different sound presets. Inside them, depending on the make and model. I had like an old, really cheesy keyboard as a kid. It was so much fun, though. You could set it to like a drum beat, and then I'd play along to that. And the 90s electronic music was mainly made with those things rather than on a computer. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if we can do anything else to the junctions now, Hasifa, because it doesn't let me highlight them anymore. Usually, if you can still interact with it, it will have the name in the bottom left. Or bottom right, I guess. I'm just wondering what else turning off the power did for us. Let's check in the terminal. Yeah, this is pretty much the same. And I'm guessing this is still locked.
Locked.
Let's check with Regis. Then I'm going to try to tear down this thing by attacking the
Regis.
engine.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
Yeah, no other options.
I'll check in later.
Okay, let's see if we can do something with that engine. Yeah, I have some friends that, coworkers that are in bands, and they're saying like we can pretty much do almost everything on our own with just a computer. It's amazing. Which is like a really, really professional version of what I used to play way back in the day. Have you guys ever played Mario Paint? It had this music maker. Of course, it's very limited, but it was pretty cool what you could do on the Super Nintendo, you know? Alright, so I'm going to try tossing a bunch of ammunition in the engine. Okay, that's dangerous. So now are we going to go down? Now non-functional, the turbine no longer creates the powerful force of suction. That the aerostat continues to move suggests at least one more engine somewhere else on the hull. Yes, the fly swatting minigame, that's right, Haziba. Which is kind of funny, like, I think they put that in there just to teach kids how to use a mouse. It was pretty much like the first mouse-driven console game that I can remember.
It's a long way down.
And screw that. So, I'm thinking we're supposed to disable the other engine too. Although, not exactly sure why. I wonder, are we supposed to put something else on there too?
Apparently not.
There's nothing we can do to Chantel yet.
Next time we'll get the model with longer battery life.
Now, can I cut Chantel open to replace her battery? No. Can we hack into her with wetware?
It would only work when she's powered up.
That makes sense. I'm not sure. Yeah, mouse and keyboard is pretty much how you got started. You just started drawing melodies with notes, and that sounded good. See, that's so cool. Did you ever take any kind of lessons or anything, Max? And you still draw chords with the mouse, because you can't make many on keyboard or switch between those quickly enough to do live. Yeah, I imagine, like, I'm not exactly sure how that digital keyboard and mouse and everything works with live music, but that's got to be insane. Okay, so we downloaded that. I guess we're supposed to make a call. I completely forgot about that. So let's go to the Traveler.
Cobalt 3, this
Cobalt.
is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Let's try to call in an intruder. We want starboard or port? Try starboard. I don't even remember which is which.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Already in position for intercept.
So where are they? Are they going to be back here? No. Let's try the other one.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
How about you go to port?
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
We didn't get a response. That's kind of weird. Am I supposed to hide? I wonder, was there a delay because I'm supposed to hide? What was that all about? He didn't even respond. Let's see, not really. Your mom did apply you for musical school or something when you were a kid, but you were sick and never got there in the end. Oh, that's sad. That sucks to hear. I mean that you're sick, you know? So you had a keyboard as a kid and you learned a few things just by typing and later on YouTube videos on music theory. YouTube is such an amazing tool, isn't it? Like, I feel pretty confident when anything breaks around the house that I'm probably going to be able to find a YouTube video that'll teach me how to fix it. Okay, I don't know what making either of these calls really did for me.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
I told him to go to port. I don't think he did.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
He doesn't respond. You know, we haven't looked at our case file. I think this is all the same stuff we saw before. Yeah. Also, mixing tutorials and such. At first you were watching a video called How to Do an X Melody, and you just copied it. I mean, you got to imitate these things, right? Before you can really know what you're doing and then get creative with it, which is really cool. Okay, there must be something else in the terminal. Let me try talking to Baxter again. He might have more information.
Excuse me?
Below there.
We don't really have anything, but ask him this. We've already asked him this.
This might sound like a really stupid question, but what's death like?
Yeah.
This might...
Whoops. We asked him that before.
Thanks.
You are.
Can we,
Wetware's not going to connect.
I guess we can't wetware with anything inside of here. We're technically already wetwared inside the computer, I think. Let's see. Oh, you were metaphorically banging your head against the wall a lot. It probably would have been much easier and taken less time if I went to actual school. You'd probably have a different, maybe better understanding of it, but you can learn either way. And maybe it takes longer, but that's not such a bad thing, especially when you weren't able to because you were sick when you were younger, things like that. All right. So, can I hack into the screen? I don't think I tried that yet.
Wetware's not going...
Dang it. So we still have the CI splitter. This is what we can use to program the bot.
The app for breaking up synthetic minds.
I don't know why we would use that, though. Like, she's turned off, right?
Not in this case.
I wonder, is there an item we have to show Regis? He just gave us all this stuff, so probably not.
I'm afraid... Huh?
I love that. Huh? What are you trying to do, John?
That's not...
I think we're reaching giving wine to baby territory as far as what I know what to do next. I don't think there was anything else in here. One thing I didn't do, let's go outside. Wait, hold on. Giving wine to babies? I mean, I'm running out of options. I don't think we use the goggles in here. We could just see if there is anything. There's not much. It's just the three of us, basically. I mean, at least it shows that she's alive, you know? Now, can we use that outside? I'm curious. Yeah, there's nothing much in here. But let's check on the outside of the plane. If there's one place you don't want to use a thermal visor, messing with your depth perception, it's hanging out of an airship 1,000 meters up in the air. Alright, that's a good point, when you put it that way.
That's not the procedure.
I wonder if... Are we supposed to, like, use this as rope somewhere? We'll see. Oh, they call it the Dunning-Kruger effect, where you think you know a lot, but you actually don't know that much. I think that's just my life. And then after you get more knowledge, you start to realize how much you didn't realize you didn't know. You know, I remember in college, we had taken like a little, like a side course kind of thing where they went into Microsoft Word and a bunch of the things you could do with it. And I've been using Word all throughout junior high, all throughout high school. And it just blew my mind how many different functions I didn't realize were actually in Microsoft Word. Like, these programs are really powerful. Okay, let's try... Can't use this to drop down. I'm gonna say, is there any reason to even try to drop down? We can't actually interact with this when it's open. Can we use wetware on the console?
Wetware's not going to connect.
No. Do you guys have any idea? I feel like somehow I need to get to the other side of the ship to like shut down that other turbine, but we haven't found a way over there yet. We have two of these hatches, both of them are locked, with no real indication on how to unlock them. And we can't actually interact with these anymore. We've already shut them all down. Yeah, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We've already done all those. There's these pipes, but I didn't see anywhere we can interact with the pipes. Yeah, it's not a hotspot. Did I already try shocking Chantel?
As much as I love shocking things.
Yeah, can't do that. See, are the hatches going open up? I think we're supposed to open them up, but the person that escaped through the hatch, I think, locked them from the other side, which makes it like I'm not sure how we would open them up, you know? Maybe there's something back in this room. I feel like we should be doing something with Latha, you know? Oh, can we inject Latha with this stuff?
I can't inject that.
Oh, you can inject Regis, but you can't inject Latha, huh?
I can't inject.
I don't know. You had no problem doing that before. Okay, we already read about this. We already got this guy's information. So the only thing I'm not sure about is calling this guy.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
We can tell him to go starboard or port, but I've tried both and it didn't really change anything.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
UAV has deployed, awaiting further updates.
Copy that.
I tried abandoning the mission, that doesn't work.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Already in position for intercept.
Oh, that was related, Max, to the earlier one about you saying, like, I think I know a lot. And then you start reading more and you're like, whoa, I didn't know I could do all this. I appreciate you letting me know, Max. That's really cool to know. I mean, none of that stuff I really have any experience with, so it's just fascinating. Okay, I don't think I do anything with these dead bodies. I mean, if I could just find that baby Relentless, we'll be golden. I don't have wine yet, but that's just a matter of time, right? That should be the solution to every Wadjet Eye game. In the end, you just gotta find that baby, give it some wine, and you win.
How did I plan on doing that?
That was kind of a new response. We can't use the thermal visor in the digital world. That makes sense. I mean, honestly, I don't think I could use any items. Oh no, Legend, your stepsister in Texas has COVID, and she's 10. You know, I've heard that the COVID cases in children is just skyrocketing because they're all going back to school, you know, or a lot of them are. Which, what sucks is, yeah, a lot of them will, I mean, I think the death rate among kids is very, very low. Like, I heard it's like 0.05% or something or less. But they're going to bring it back to their families. And they're not going to be so lucky, you know? Gosh, what a crazy time. Yeah, I hope she gets well soon. So you uploaded bad tracks thinking they were good until I realized they were bad. Are they still online, Max, or did you remove them when you thought they were bad? I was like, I wonder if we have to trace this cord to the computer. It looks like it comes over here. I can't do anything. You did remove them? Oh, and they're under a different alias, which is nice. It lets you test the waters with like a different, like a pen name almost, you know, just to see like, I wonder if it's any good, but I don't want to like associate it with my known brand or whatever. Gosh, do you guys have any other ideas? I'm stumped.
Huh?
Huh? We wake the dead guy up?
I can't inject.
Dang it. And I used the wetware
I've already
on him.
broken into their comms network. I can access it on my Traveler.
I feel like that has something to do with it. Maybe not yet, but telling that guy to go starboard or port, I think we're supposed to take advantage of that somehow. It'd be nice if that caused him to open something up, you know? Offer wine to the dead guy? Yeah, this is tricky. This is a tough one. Give wine to Chantel, the charger. Some Red Bull. Can we inject her?
Yes!
Nice.
I can't inject that.
Can't do that. And I probably can't use the CI splitter on Chantel because she's powered down. I think she said that before. Wait, did I never use this
Everything
on her?
that was her is now in my pockets.
Oh, come on. Okay. I think, you know what I did before? I think I used the wetware on her, not the CI splitter. Dang it. Ooh, drink wine yourself. That's a good idea. I wish it was my Thursday. Okay, so now that we have the CI splitter, can we plug that into this terminal? Doesn't have a personality to split. Or... So wait, where's her data?
The app for breaking up synthetic minds.
Like, we downloaded her data. Does that mean if we go... Oh, it might be a new item. That's true. No, it didn't give us a new item. Like, we already had the splitter. Maybe if we go into here, we can see her. Because that's one thing about... no, she's not here either. One thing about Lao is she doesn't go into trance like Latha does. Even though she's got wires and everything, she never goes into trance, you know? Huh. Heck yeah, that sounds like a plan, Nate. Sounds like a plan. I don't even know what game it's going to be yet. Can we use the splitter on Latha? She's definitely human. No AI personality to split. Dang it. Persona 5 is finally coming out of PC. Nice. Oh no, Grilled Tomato, you weren't out too long. You weren't out too long. I might be in the same place when you fell asleep, to be honest. I've been kind of stuck on this puzzle. Can we split this personality? Nope. Can we split the personality of this terminal? Nope. Can we split the personality of the person in the terminal? This facsimile of Baxter. Let's try it. Nope. 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 Wait, did I try using my wetware on them? Oh, okay, so, sorry. Yeah, some of this right here behind me is probably a little blocked off. Maybe there's files, you say, huh? I was gonna say, I wonder if it put it
Central, please acknowledge.
Central Systems, standing by.
Whoa.
Dr. Lau, has progress been made in your attempt to locate Dr. Regis?
I didn't mean to call Central. I'm gonna say no, we haven't found her yet.
No, I haven't found anything yet. There weren't any leads to follow at the growth lab.
Dr. Lau, are you aware of the physiological symptoms of deceit? Elevated blood pressure, dilation of pupils, increased activity of frontal and temporal.
You're measuring my brain activity, aren't you?
This is the function of your wetware neural wiring, Dr. Lau. In addition, your movement history over the past 6 hours raises questions. So, would you care to revise your answer? Have you seen Dr. Regis?
Yes, but he didn't do it. He didn't kill Baxter.
You believe him?
Plans are in motion that may threaten the security of the entire city. I can't quite explain how at the moment, but together, Regis and I... Please, Central, trust me that I know what I'm doing.
Acknowledged. Retasking asset. CS Lau M. Reactivating asset. CS Regis C. Continue with investigation of potential citywide security threat.
Oh.
You're okay with this?
Analysis of Dr. Regis's behavior does not suggest a high-risk index to public safety. The only likely target of his aggression would have been Adam Baxter, deceased.
And he's been resolved. So you don't think Regis did it?
Whether he is responsible or not can be determined more thoroughly through forensic analysis. He does not pose a threat to others, and his continued presence suggests he is not a flight risk. In addition, his skill as an investigator will aid in resolution of more serious matters.
Huh. Sometimes you have a really strange way of looking at things, Central.
I have a holistic point of view. I can see the big picture, as you might put it. Please continue your investigation into anti-civil activities underway.
That was kind of surprising. I thought we were going to get in trouble there, you know? And personally, I'm not a big fan of the turn-based stuff, but it's nice to see games coming to PC. I enjoy turn-based games, but it's been a long time since I've played one, you know? And Persona 5 is your favorite game of all time, Relentless? That's awesome. It does kind of sound like Aperture Science, doesn't it? 500 hours! That's incredible, Relentless. Now, that's beating it multiple times, right? I thought I heard the game is like... It's over 100 hours, but probably not 200 hours to beat it. Last night's attack.
Any further update on last night's heuristic attack?
No conclusive information has yet been discovered. It appears to not merely have been a DDoS attack coordinated by a large number of systems, but one targeted precisely to a vulnerable junction.
As if they had inside information on where to hit?
It would have required up-to-the-minute data on central system activities.
This is looking more and more like an inside job.
Perhaps. Investigation of suspected parties will be commenced.
Tell the Snatch teams not to be too rough. I want to speak to them as well.
You heading out, Legend? Have a good day, man. Take care, dude. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. 120 hours. That's insanity. For an RPG. I think the longest... I'm trying to think what the longest I put in a single RPG is. Probably Final Fantasy VII, the original. I try to max everything out in that game. But I did play a lot of Divinity Original Sin 2. I'll have to look at how many hours I had in that. It was quite a bit. And you don't really care one way or the other for turn-based, Nate? I'll take it or leave it, but Relentless has ranted about how much they love Persona. On many occasions, I've been meaning to play it but never bought it. Are you more likely to get it on Steam, do you think, Nate?
Central, where are we?
I have been able to locate the aerostat by triangulation of your own systems.
It can't hide this time.
It appears that you are aboard an aerostat XAN-78, loading registered flight plan. The planned course appears to match your current heading. Azimuth, 86 degrees, speed, 45 kilometers per hour. I cannot locate Dr. Regis. It is possible that he has had his traveler modified.
Sounds like something he'd do. He's here with me. We're not sure where they're headed yet, but they're armed to the teeth in here.
Interceptors dispatched. Contact will be made before the aerostat reaches the coast.
No further updates, just checking in.
Confirmed and noted, Dr. Lau. Please proceed with your investigation.
I'm hoping that this Persona 5 port is good, because I've heard mixed things about the most recent Horizon Zero Dawn port to PC. I heard it doesn't run that great, at least not nearly as well as it should, compared to like how, what was that other game that got ported over from PlayStation recently? Death Stranding? Apparently that's a great port.
Hey, Regis.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
Did Kate have some issues? I think I saw Kate post on Twitter like she was having really bad frame rates or something. I already have it on PlayStation 4 Persona. I bought it for Andy, so I could play it if I want to. She might get mad because it's her game and she hasn't beaten it yet, but she's had it for a long time. She hasn't really been trying.
Chantal's really pulling her weight in this job.
I'm not going to make any promise.
That's a
for
nip.
What?
Ow.
We already asked her that.
So, what do we do from here?
Now we know this is where the Mindjacker's operating
Hey,
from.
Kate.
We need to find out what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going, too.
The best way of covering all those would be apprehending these people.
So, our clue on what to do next isn't really helpful.
I'll check in later.
It's mostly just, go apprehend them, you know? How's it going, Kate? That is a bummer you're having problems with that game. It sucks when a game has no reason to run as poorly as it does. It's just bad optimization. They just didn't really complete the port as well as they could have. Yeah, I think I'm ready for a small hint, Hasif. I've been stuck here a long time. And now remember you said that we downloaded something. It doesn't show up as a separate item. Oh, in the engine screen. Okay. So that would be when we're almost outside, right? I remember trying to use another item on the engine, and it said, kind of like as a hint, that we need to get to the other engine. But let's see here. So here's the engine that we shut down. So it says it's non-functional. The turbine no longer creates the powerful force of suction. That the aerostat continues to move suggests at least one more engine somewhere on the hull. So it's not pulling us in anymore. Can we go somewhere?
I am not reaching into that.
Okay, you can't try to go there. And I've kind of searched the screen a little bit. I didn't see anything else to interact with, really. I can't toss the cable in there. It just says it's already plenty broken enough for your purposes. It's no longer a threat to your safety out here. Oh my gosh, I totally missed that. You're right. I missed the pipe. Thank you, Hasifa. Oh my gosh. I missed that multiple times. A thick pipe runs along the hull of the aerostat, within arm's reach. That's why we need the suction gone. Okay.
It's dangerous out there.
All right, that's how you die. Nice. You guys in chat are all highly desirable. Quality time. Okay, so what did I do wrong there? I just tried crossing. Did I click the wrong spot?
It's dangerous out there.
No crap. Okay. Should I be using the rope on there?
That should be safer.
Okay. Now she's using the rope to help her. I don't know how that's helping her, but it's helping her. Ah, so now we can call this guy off, because he can probably see us right there. You consider trying to persuade him of the futility of his position, but decide against it. They're probably paying him too much for him to change his mind. Okay, so instead, let's go ahead and call him.
Cobalt 3, this is
Tell him to
actual.
go over there.
Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Oh, 17, nice. Also, it's a weird thing where facial animations are 30 frames per second, but the body animations are higher than that. How does that even happen? Actually, a lot of games do that, Max. They kind of code the game for like 30 frames per second because it's going to be on console. But then when they port it to PC and they can run it at 60, they don't recode all the animation, you know? So it still is at 30 and it looks kind of weird. Oh, and it also runs much worse than video cards. That sucks. That's what I have. I know, because like we're right next to him when we call him. Let's go ahead and tell him, go to port.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Okay, so now we can cross. He's not right here at the hatch, is he? Looks like the way to the upper deck.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Cobalt 1-8 Sigma. Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone.
What is going on? Oh wait, so is this starboard and that's port? That's not very much of a difference, is it? I don't know if I can sneak up on him. Can I just go to this hatch right here? A lockable hatch connected to a ladder. Based on your position, you can reckon that it leads to the hallway of the lower deck.
Target acquired.
Oh,
Target
crap.
lost.
That was close.
Wait, what? Is he having a hard time seeing me? Hold on, can I split his personality? It doesn't have a personality to split. I thought it was a bot. Can I use my wetware on him?
I've already broken into their comms network. I can access it on my Traveler.
Okay, so we don't have to do that. There's a gas tap here. A gas release valve on the side of the enormous steel cylinder. This is likely to be where hoses are connected for lifting gas to be pumped elsewhere. So, hold on, we do have... Oh, we don't have the rope anymore, I was going to say. Will that cord help us here? What can we do with that? Can we cut it open? Doesn't need surgery. Yeah, I know, I left his line of sight. He's like, weird. I guess they don't exist anymore. Like, I mean, to be honest, Relentless, a lot of games do that. But that was like very sudden, wasn't it? I'm just going to try to attack him to see what happens. If I die, they're pretty good about putting me in the same scene. Oh, I can't even go over there. Okay. Oh, here's a turret. Can we just walk behind him to the turret?
Verify identity. Voice print required. Password incorrect.
Oh, dang! Never mind. So that's what happens when that... that's what happens there. Jeez. Okay. So we need to get through these doors back here so we can be on the other side of this turret, I think. It needs a voice print. I wonder, can we use this to use a voice?
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
So what if I tell him to go to starboard now? Or does that bring him where I am?
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Already in position for intercept.
Well, he's already at starboard. Okay, let me try port then. I thought that's where we sent him
Cobalt
was
3,
port.
this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position. Verify identity. Voice print required. Cobalt 1-8 Sigma. Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone.
Aha. Okay. So with that, he's just going across there. I wonder, he could probably still see me just fine, right? Must have some Metal Gear Solid personalities. I love the first Metal Gear Solid and the second one. I mean, I liked, honestly, the first 4. Never played 5. Let's see, in Persona 5, the guards sometimes can't walk past you because you're in their way. Still don't see you. Amazing AI. And in Skyrim, if you have high sneak skill, you can shoot someone with an arrow and they'll go, "What was that?" and look around for a minute. Must have been my imagination. Yes, you imagined being shot with an arrow. In the knee, right, Nate? They used to be an adventurer. So I don't think I can sneak by here, even when he's on the other side. But I'm gonna try anyway.
Verify identity. Voice print required.
Nope.
Password incorrect.
Sorry, Lau.
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
I love that. Okay, so how are we gonna unlock this thing?
I'm not going back out there again. I'd rather take my chances in here.
Oh. Okay, so I thought maybe I had to go around somewhere else. Oh, there's a patch right here. A ragged patch on the side of one of the gas bags. These stitches are probably a temporary measure until a more durable repair can be made. But given the age of this bucket, you're unsure how likely that is to happen. You always aim for the knees and dicks, because I'm an asshole. Nice, Nate. Yeah, I heard Metal Gear Solid 5 had like the best gameplay of all the Metal Gear games, but by far the worst story. Potentially because it just wasn't ever really finished. And that really sucks. Okay, let's see if we can open up this patch with our... There we go. Okay. So what does that do for us? We have a gas tap, we have some leaking gas. Are we gonna blow this thing up?
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Hold on. Can we now pass the voice check because we sound like a chipmunk? Is that what we're supposed to do? Let me try this.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Password incorrect.
Not quite. All right, but we got the chipmunk voice, so we got to do something with that. That would have been amazing, wouldn't it?
I'm not going... Hey, what happened? Oh, right, helium.
Target acquired. Okay, what do we do with helium now? I can't split his personality. We can't open the hatch.
Acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
I love how she does that. Just sneak. There's still this gas tap. What can I do with the gas tap? Can we hack into it?
Wetware's not going to connect with that.
Hey, your voice is back. Ooh, can we affect the guard's voice somehow? Oh, if the guard's voice got affected, then he might get shot, right? Unfortunately, I can't get him to come over this close, but maybe if he goes over to the other side, that might be enough. I'm not sure. Let's try calling him over to the other side.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy, over?
Cobalt 3 standing by.
That's amazing. Go to starport.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Moving into position. Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1, hey, what happened?
Voice print not identified.
No, wait, it's Cobalt 1 8 Sigma.
Voice print not identified. Terminating security threat.
Wait, stop.
Oh, jeez. That's like
Warning,
RoboCop.
ammunition depleted.
What a coincidence.
Target acquired. Warning, ammunition depleted. Entering power save mode.
Nice. That was gruesome. Definitely reminded me of RoboCop. If you've never seen that movie, it has one of the most gruesome bullet squib like scenes where this guy gets shot up in like an office setting. It's this robot malfunctions basically and kills him. He got what was coming to him. What did he do? He's just doing his job. Like, and you kick him? Alex Murphy. He wasn't, that was a different scene, Hasifa, but that was also a gruesome scene when Alex got killed. So, not only does she said he deserved it, which I don't know what he did. He's just a guard, and then she kicks his corpse. Okay, so now we can open up the hatch, so we can get back down here. She totally kicked him, grilled tomato. She did that again, like earlier in the game. Do you guys remember that? There was another dead body that she kicked, and I'm like, did she just kick him? Max is brutal. Okay, so what did that get us besides... Well, I guess we want to go to that door up there, right? Skywalker, you did make it back. How's it going, dude? Yeah, that one fell off a building.
Locked.
Of course not. Can't get in there. How about hacking it?
Blast-resistant steel. I'm gonna need something stronger to get through.
Wasn't trying to blow it up. I was trying to hack it. So we can use our ammunition in here?
I'm not sure I should be resupplying it in its current state. All the thanks I'll get is it turning around and pasting me.
True. We need to hack the gun first, and then give it ammo. Brilliant.
Wetware's not going to connect with that.
Does it have a personality? Are we going to have a chefy turret? Wait, what's going on here? We have turret chef, turret maid, turret barman. Let's just mix all of them. This is going to be the weirdest gun we've ever seen.
Hello?
Hi there.
What is this thing anymore? It's so many different personalities. What's your status, gun?
How do you feel?
I'm just dandy, thanks. Except I'm all out of ammo.
Sorry about that. I'll see what I can do.
Come on. This is great. What is your objective?
What's your primary mission?
You asked me to come help on your case, Dr. Max.
Is that Chantel? I think that was Chantel. Get that door open.
Blast that door. Well?
I'm real sorry, Dr. Max. I just don't know how to drive this thing.
What?
I could make you a martini, though. Would that help?
Oh, we gotta change that. Okay. I can't decide if I love it or hate it. It's hilarious. A turret that wants to serve you bullets. I mean, that's all turrets want to do, right? Okay, so let's change the role to turret. But the memory is made. The personality is chefy. And let's give it ammo.
Here you go.
Oh, they have fun making these games, don't they?
Hello?
Hi there.
Okay, get that door open.
Blast that door.
Nice.
Stop! Just stop shooting at us. You'll blow the whole damned aerostat up.
I'm about to come in. Place your hands above your heads and remain where you are. Regis, I've got the suspects holed up. What's your status?
Good job, Lau. I've been doing some digging in here.
Oh, she woke up.
Apparently, their intended destination is Fulcrum Tower.
The tower? In an aerostat? Why?
Let me send you the files.
Wait, what's she?
Freeze!
Uh-oh. You're awake.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Get nuked. You're the one who tried to kill me in the first place.
Oh, because she saw us, but we don't know that she saw us. Like, Regis wouldn't know, right? We didn't try to kill her. We didn't even know she was there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw the data feed from 14E. You were there. You planted the bomb.
What?
And you keep showing up. At cell, here, you're following me. I need to get out of here. Get out of my way. I'll shoot.
No, you won't.
You look like a good person. I mean, technically it should be a signature weapon, I think, so that only one person can shoot it. I don't know if it's out of charge, but you look like a good person.
I can see it in your eyes, and the way you're holding that weapon. You don't want to shoot. You're a good person.
You don't know me.
Deep down, you know I just want to help you, and you want that help too. You're not going to shoot me. That's how I...
Oh.
Regis, you still there?
Did she shoot?
Uh-oh.
You still in there?
Yes, just don't shoot, please.
Can we tell the turret to guard the door? I don't want to leave.
Hello?
Hi there.
Keep at it. Don't let anyone out.
Roger that.
There we go. Okay, I feel good. We can go check it out. We got Sheffy and Maid on the case.
Anyone comes through that door, Chantel, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Hi there. Are we gonna find a dead Regis?
Regis.
Crap.
You just shot a cell agent trying to help you. He tried to kill me.
Hang on, Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gala what?
Oh, he's alive.
You all right?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
Hold still. Just need to scan you.
That's a good question.
Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
This girl, who yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my
What?
god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are. And I'm so sorry.
So they used one of the embryos that they had way back when.
You can't withdraw the embryo now! We're finished without it!
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake! Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this!
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us! Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here!
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Right.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me.
Whoa! Just knocked him out.
Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me!
Oh no. This is when he kills her.
You have ended me!
I was wondering if we were going to see this.
Vicky.
Oh, that sucks.
My god. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter. What was that?
Oh, crazy. Uh-oh.
The engines have cut out.
Or we've arrived.
Uh-oh.
Started shooting.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Alright, I think this is the final chapter, guys. Though she made a valiant stand, it appears that sheer force of numbers managed to overwhelm the turret. Wait, can we check out this room? So, Grilled Tomato, so this entire time that we were playing this game, Regis was being blackmailed by somebody that had, like, taken his embryos. And he thought that he destroyed all those embryos that you saw at the beginning of the stream, but apparently one of them they used to continue their research. And that explains why Latha is so kind of one with the whole, like, trance, you know? Because she's not like a normal person. She was kind of created, in a way, using this embryo to be much more, I guess, influenced or natural at all of this kind of stuff. Nothing remains in the control room except for the slaughtered bodies of several hired guns, which is a neat way to explain why she's so special about that, you know? Not a normal person when it comes to doing that hacking thing.
Let's go.
Come on, let's get off this aerostat.
All right, we gotta go.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this.
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Oh, and that's his daughter. Okay.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk.
Nice.
Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states. And apparently, she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
Ransom?
Maybe she's holding the city to ransom? Like 20 billion quanta before sunrise or I destroy Central?
That sounds like a bit of a cliche.
Doesn't explain the mindjackings either.
Fine, you're the detective. You come up with something better.
I fear that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mindjacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lau.
Yeah, that was the whole reason why they were wanting the embryos in the first place, right, Hasifa?
Nina,
Speed
I
things
did
up.
not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
His embryo. Nice. Dang, that's backhanded. It's not his original, but still, it's his, you know? A control console handling the communications fiber line that runs into Central has been hooked up to a portable antenna. And here's a cable reel. Crash had all of these puns, like entropy. Naughty Dog's pretty clever like that. I even noticed some of those that we kind of talked about in Last of Us as well. Love it. A coiled up portable antenna waiting to be deployed.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
So we're still working with her after all that. There's a body over here. Most of this man's body has been crushed by the elevator platform. Ooh, you're not sure whether he fell first, but the eventual result has rendered that point moot. They're hiring again. I mean, honestly, Max, I think a lot of times when these big companies crunch like crazy, they either hire too many people, you know, for that crunch period, and then some of them are let go. And I know some of them will probably leave because they're just exhausted and can't do it again. And then they need to backfill those, you know? So yeah, I mean, they're always got something cooking. I think Naughty Dog is big enough. They usually have 2 projects going on at the same time, right? I believe they were working on Uncharted 3 and the original Last of Us at the same time. So I don't know what they were working on at the same time they're doing Last of Us 2, which is good. That means they've kept it a secret, you know? Me, personally, I love surprises. I kind of hate it when game stuff leaks before they're ready to show it off, because that kind of ruins the real reveal, you know? Let's see if we can loot the body. You can examine, or all you can examine are the man's boots. The rest of his body remains pressed onto the platform. Kind of scared to open up that platform. Oh, you think they've done some changes to kind of help with crunch, you mean? Here's Central, this big computer in the center.
I wouldn't know where to start.
That's good. I mean, a lot of companies really need to watch out about that. I can understand deadlines and fiscal quarters and trying to meet quotas and whatnot, but at the same time, like, you're hurting the game when you hurt your developers like that in the long term, you know? And future games as well.
I understand Central's organic component, but I've no idea what this is for.
Wicked Wit to the West. Yes, just the boots hanging out, right? Good call. Oh, they also got a worse reputation when they try to DMCA claim the leaks and discussions about them. I mean, me personally, Max, I don't have a problem with that. I think that, you know, when you weren't ready to release something and stuff got leaked, heck yeah, you're going to do everything you can do to take it down. You're not going to win. It's the internet. Things get out there and then they're there permanently. You know, everybody's saving off copies and redistributing, but, I mean, of course they would try to stop it, you know? So we can call the elevator. It's already down. A control panel for calling the elevator platform. Is this going to raise it? Did it just crush the body a little bit more? Can we click our heels with them on these boots? Probably not. Yeah, it wouldn't let me take the shoes. It just basically said that all we can see are the boots. Every time I do that elevator thing, it makes a squishy sound. Here's the processor core. Oh, we can go down in here. Whoa!
My God, they actually did it.
What? Is this our kid too? Here's a power conduit.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Oh, you can turn it off. Okay. There's an interface
No way
tray.
in hell I'm getting in that thing.
I mean, you're not even wired up. I don't know that you could. Neural processor.
I ran tests on the prototypes for this stuff in the lab. I never thought they'd make so much of it.
It's gross. They're all over the place.
I'm not certain, but based on its connections to the organic circuitry, it's probably an interface system.
So somebody that's already wired needs to jump in that chair and kind of connect, right? Make sure I'm not missing anything else in here. Some screens. According to the readout on the screens, the organic systems are running with intolerances. Okay. It says it's reinitializing. I don't know what that means. Is that just turning on and off this chair?
I'm not certain.
We probably need to tell someone else to come in here. Wait, what is this voice? Oh, this is the voice in our head. That's right. Oh, we can switch between all the characters. That's kind of cool. That's the first time we can ever do that whenever we want. Yeah, it's also kind of sad when YouTube channels got deleted just from discussing it. And that's true. That doesn't seem fair. Were they actually deleted, or did they just take down those videos? Because I'm totally fine with them taking down a video, but I don't think that the channels trying to spread the leak should be, like, harmed other than the video getting taken down, you know? That's a bit much. Of course, if you don't do a copyright strike or something, like, why wouldn't they just do it again, you know? Let's see here. Oh, Vargas's office. Did I miss this? Or is this where we started? Where the elevator was? Oh, this is where the elevator was. Okay. Well, I didn't really get to explore this area very much.
Dr. Vargas?
Ah, Dr. Lau. It is good to see someone remaining level-headed amidst this crisis.
Oh, don't get me wrong. What was done to Regis and to these kids was appalling. But right now, my responsibility as a cell agent is to ensure the city's security and, by extension, Central. Regis is on the warpath.
Poor Charlie. I wish he didn't have to find out about Central's true nature like this.
In a way, it's ironic. He's hated Central for years.
Yeah.
It reminded him of what happened. He saw it as a product born of Viksha's demise.
And now he knows that you kept using his embryos. You couldn't have just asked?
You might be aware, but the modification of embryos is a sensitive subject for Charlie. With time, he might have been brought around with reason.
But after what Baxter did...
It became more about Vicky than the embryos. At least, despite this, we were able to succeed with the best course for the city.
Oh, Skywalker, thank you for the alert, dude. And what is Galatea's plan? Does he actually know?
What does Galatea plan on doing? First, she hires a professional to steal the mind states of experts around the world. Now she's secured herself in the cortical processor at the top of the tower.
Dr. Regis surmised correctly. She plans to reshape Central's nature to her liking. A small grace is that her actions come not from a lust for power.
What if she succeeds?
Worst case scenario, Galatea imprints this new personality upon Central. What are the implications? Aside from the legal headache of it having come from dozens of victims.
There is no telling how this new Central would behave. What parts of the personality she has deemed important to use, we do not know.
Couldn't we remove it afterwards?
Something with a certain degree of life experience may take measures to defend its existence. Even if we were to simply remove it from the organic processors, we would be left with nothing.
There aren't any backups to restore from?
Dr. Lau, there is nothing like Central in existence.
What do you back up
its
to?
Existence is dependent upon its constant activity, much like the human brain.
Great. So it would be Galatea Central or none.
Central's nature.
I'm no AI specialist. What can she change about Central?
In its current format, Central is an adaptive system. It will learn from experience and apply that experience to future decisions.
Is that really necessary in its job? Doesn't it just need to allocate resources and carry out the Council's orders?
Essentially, yes. But if that were already required, any other coordinator AI could be used.
Yeah.
It may take many years, but Central will develop a character unique to Newton's needs.
But Galatea wasn't happy with this.
It was a debate we often had. She believed that Central needed to be better equipped for its role.
Apparently, she's decided to take hundreds of years' worth of expertise from around the world, by force.
Why would she want this?
But why storm the control center like this? She works here. She's practically in charge of Central after you.
Because of our disagreement, she knew I would never agree to her viewpoint. It may be many years before I am gone.
She thought she needed to act sooner, rather than later?
Before Central becomes unduly contaminated by its own experience.
So how can we stop her?
She's barricaded herself in the cortical processor. Triply redundant security. Do you have a way in?
If she has secured it herself, likely she has removed my credentials. The door's physical security systems are dependent upon outside power, however.
If we powered it down, we could get in?
A part of its security would be compromised, certainly. Within the trunk tower and the neural processor are the power conduits. If one is disabled, the other ensures continued energy flow to the security systems, a safety measure.
But if we can cut both at the same time...
Remember, we saw that one power in the room with all the weird orbs that we could turn off for like 30 seconds. I believe in this city.
Dr. Vargas, I believe in Newton. I've lived in this city my entire life, and it's been good to me.
That is encouraging to hear. A sentiment I hope many other citizens share.
While I believe that Central is a key part of this city, revelations about its origins are troubling.
Yeah.
My job is to ensure that it continues. My ultimate loyalty is therefore to Cell and to Newton, not to Central or to yourself, no matter your role in making it what it is today.
I understand, Dr. Lau. Thank you for your honesty.
I mean, honestly, the computer's been pretty
She's
cool.
barricaded her view.
Didn't mean to click that again. It's been pretty cool to us. Like, we just reasoned with it, and it let us continue working without trying to stop what we were doing, even though we were kind of going against the rules, you know? I don't think we asked about Nina.
Nina Jiang, a former colleague of yours, may be involved.
So I have heard. She has been quiet for so many years. After Central was born, she and I disagreed about its future.
As the coordinator for the city?
I wish to keep it as such. I can think of no better place for it to have the access it does to learn, to better itself.
And Nina had other ideas.
She claims to have seen potential for it elsewhere. She desired access to its organic matrix, that which makes it what it is.
Can't you just copy it? Let her have an iteration?
Such a project would be destructive to the original. There can only be one Central.
From what I've heard, she's having another crack at getting her hands on it.
She has become deluded. She thinks of herself as an estranged parent. But without support from within, she will not receive the access she requires to carry out such a plan.
Well, she's getting support from within. That's what Regis is doing. I think we asked about backup.
I haven't seen any other Cell corpsmen, live ones. Has support been called?
Yes, but I'm afraid that security barriers are preventing their access.
Galatea.
She has sealed the upper section of the tower, cutting us off.
Cell will probably be organizing dropships to bring them in from above.
Quite so. We will probably see reinforcements soon, but...
She might just have enough time to complete her plan. Looks like it's up to us, for now. I'll try to keep you updated.
Okay, so we have to shut off power in 2 places to get this to work. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so let's go back up. Which is cool because we have characters that go to 2 different places at once. So with Regis, I want to see if he can use the elevator. Maybe there's controls on the elevator to go up. There we go. We can go down? Yeah, we can go down, all right. Let's go up. There we go. There's another body. The body of one of the remaining strike team members. Apparently Cell officers managed to bring him down.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah, let's check out what's in this room over here. This might be the other place we have to turn off power. Oh, dang. Here's the Mindjacker again. Mounting a desperate last line of defense, you're uncertain how long the Mindjacker can hold out for. What do we really have? We don't have very many items. There's platforms. A system of moving platforms, apparently for shifting drones into different levels of conduits running through the building. And there's control systems back here. The systems for controlling the allocation of power and security, guarded by the Mindjacker until Galatea can finish her mission. Oh, that's what he's doing, okay.
Kressel!
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Money? Stupid question. Well, it was to start with.
What changed?
I learned about you, Regis, when I took Baxter's memory into my own. Your decision to ruin the project led to Baxter's downward spiral.
You're not Baxter, though.
You aren't Baxter. Stop this, Kressel.
Some philosophers say that what we are is based on our memories and experiences. If that's the case, then I'm only a little bit Baxter, but just enough.
A little bit.
Why keep any of his memories for yourself?
He had the most amazing, enthralling lust for revenge. I had to be a part of it, like a great work of cooperative art. It's an incredible motivator, like nothing else.
A motivator? For what?
Weird.
Well, I knew you were on my tail. I needed a way to get rid of you. Before I'd even finished with Baxter's lifeless old corpse, a plan had come to me. One that satisfied my goals and his own.
So you knew we were after you the whole time?
You knew we were after you?
I'm working for Galatea, one of the most important people in the centralized government. Central knew what you were up to, and therefore so did Galatea. It was kind of funny watching you work.
But we can get you help.
You need help.
Nah, I'm fine, thanks.
Medical help. Your judgment is compromised. You're driven by Baxter's desire for revenge.
You have no idea. It's addictive. The sense of accomplishment. I'm winning for 2, baby.
Winning. Love that. Ooh, fun fact, by the way, Galatea is a character from Greek mythology. A statue that came to life and whose sculptor fell in love with it. That's a pretty cool story. Did we learn about that when we were playing the Council? I feel like we learned a lot about Greek mythology. Different mythologies, all kinds of stuff. That was a very educational game. You're surrounded.
You're gonna run out of ammo eventually. Cell agents will be here to back us up, too. You'll have to give up eventually. Make it sooner rather than later.
I don't think so. My colleague is just about to rewrite Central to her own tune. We'll see if it's still so eager to prosecute me then. Heck, it'll probably order you to give me a VIP escort from the Corps.
You're deluded.
Dang.
We'll see. I just need to hold you off until she does her job.
Why Latha? Why did you try to get me to kill her?
Okay, that was just artistic flourish.
What?
I just learned where she was from Galatea. She wanted me to confirm it, but I thought of something better.
You disobeyed her?
She was pretty nuked off, I can tell you that. But it seemed like too good an opportunity to waste. I could get you, the sanctimonious Charlie Regis, to kill the embryo you'd put so much into 20 years ago. How would that be for irony?
You're a monster.
Even if I fail miserably here, I've probably helped to ruin your relationship with your daughter.
That's messed up. So he tried to get us to kill our own daughter, essentially.
Hey, Regis, you haven't given up, have you?
Well, I can't ask any more questions.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Okay, controls in the turbine room, which is this back here. Okay, let's switch to the other characters and see what they have. Yeah, that game had so many little history nuggets, didn't it? Okay, so Latha only has her wetware. What about Lau? She's got her scalpel and wetware. Gonna take more than that. So the antenna's already been deployed and is working as planned. Can we hack into this to turn it on or whatever?
Wetware's not going.
No.
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
It's cool to have all 3 characters working together. I like it. I'm pretty sure Latha's the one I'm gonna have to go down here.
Whoa, what is this stuff? Whoa.
She jumps in there with no hesitation. Oh, this is cool. Hey, it's Jinsel again. Somehow, Jinsel is writing a pirated connection into the system, but it doesn't look particularly stable.
Mandala.
Nice to see you.
Finally, someone I recognize.
It is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
I guess you've got more experience at this cloak and dagger stuff than I do. How did you get in here?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Are you going to help me finish off Galatea then?
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
You want to bring down Central?
A plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
Do you guys trust Jinsel? I don't really know what her motivations are.
Please, support us. Ensure the then we can access the...
Okay, there wasn't really anything to do here but talk to Jinsel. Oh, there's another level. Oh, this is like central directly. So access or connection to visual systems over here. Or we could just talk to Central. Ooh, wouldn't it be funny if Central was able to piggyback off of all the hacker's experience if and when they connected? It just takes everything the hacker knows and thank you. I mean, you're in their system, right?
Good evening, Miss Sesame.
Central, are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference. The system is central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
This room?
The room full of orange globes is your core processor?
Only part of it. My processor spans the top 5 floors of Fulcrum Tower. The room in which your body resides is my organic processor network. The simulated environment you currently perceive is an interface that covers my architecture.
This is a hell of a supercomputer. So you're an organic computer.
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscale. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with specialized tissue clusters. Suspended in wetware, they represent thousands of minds worth of processing capability.
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature in vast quantities. Similar to that found within your own cerebrum.
Wait, what?
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought and to my development. Central is no mere civic manager. I was created as the next stage in artificial intelligence.
So all of that stuff down there is just brain matter? My own cerebrum?
Wait, you said our brain tissue is similar.
You are Latha Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments in 2067.
You're using my gray matter?
Inaccurate. We both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
Okay.
And the others were spares?
As the modification to the brain structure took place before the pluralization, we share a number of traits which enhance our comprehension of data.
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications remain within you and have affected brain development.
So what about the other one? That accounts for 2 of the 3, right? Regis.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor, Case Specialist, Centralized Emergency Logistics Office.
That's him. He tried to kill me last night.
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He destroyed it? He admitted it.
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction under duress. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
Dr. Regis is often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate justice as a key motivator. If he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against said blackmailers from his partner.
So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically determined.
And why didn't you tell, or why didn't anyone tell me?
I grew up in a nuked up care home in the back end of the city, and Regis apparently had his children stolen from him. Why didn't you tell any of us about this?
Deceit has created a most regrettable situation. You have both been victims of serious crimes against your persons. I have only recently been made aware of these details.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you came from?
Details have been falsified for my input. I have been unaware of our links. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the information I had been given regarding the project.
Gaps in the story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine investigation into the matter. It is only in light of the recent crisis that I have been able to confirm the truth.
Now that you know about it, what are you going to do?
I am unable to change the fact that I was created. There is evidence of Dr. Vargas' culpability in a number of felonies. To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by secure committee.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
I act only in the city's interest.
That's funny. Do you know what's going on?
Do you know what's happening out there?
My flow of data from outside the tower has been severed. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting to modify core systems without authorization. Based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be a radical alteration. This cannot be permitted.
Getting pissed. Okay, what do you think I should do?
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just leave it to the trained cell agents.
Our situation is grave. We are unlikely to receive outside support in time. As such, all personnel assets within the core must be utilized.
So, you want my help?
Your unique physiology enables a connection to the organic systems available to no other. In addition, your 65,717 logged hours of trance activity suggest proficiency in this field.
Is it really that many?
More than
Your
I've played
support within the
MMOs.
interactive environment greatly increases our chances of success.
That's awesome. That's a lot of hours to be playing anything. Can you help us to stop Galatea?
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever.
Crap.
However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack,
Sounded too good to be true.
if extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
And the embryos.
Dr. Regis was chasing a bunch of embryos they took.
A set fertilized by Doctors Charles and Viksha Regis. One of these was utilized in research in 2067.
That was the one that was split. That became me, Galatea, and you? So, in a way, you're my sister?
An overly romanticized style. The organic tissue that is the foundation of my processor was created from her. Modified stem cells were drawn from the primary embryo in a destructive process.
Oh, so you were made from bits of my unborn sister.
That is more accurate.
How crazy is this? Okay.
Let me
done.
get back to you.
Please try not to damage my hardware.
So we need to reroute power in the engine room, I think she said, to her to help decrypt a door. What is this over here? Place is huge. Whoa, is this like every screen just showing like what's going on in the whole world? The optical feeds from cameras all over the city, and yet, this one appears to be the most prominently displayed. Perhaps this is where Central's attention is focused. Ah, so this is what Central's kind of looking at right now. Oh, check it out, we can control stuff in here. We got a drone. I gotta move the drone along this to kind of get up and over, I guess. Let's move that one down. We can come over. Let's move that one. That's as far as that one goes down. This one go up any higher? Oh, there we go. Oh no, we can't reach. There we go.
Huh. Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
Wait, what happened? I'm confused. Can I just cross here? Nope. Okay. So there's something up here that ate the robot? How am I supposed to get down? Like you can get all the way up there, but then it just goes on its own. Poor drone. Boom! Huh. Okay, we can go back in there if we want. Oh, check it out. Now it's down here. Okay, I think this would work better. We could sneak behind him if we could cross this, but this, because of this turbine power, it's gonna slide us right off. Oh, wait a second. I got an idea. So wait, if we go down here, how does that work? I think we need to switch to another character and turn off that power for like 30 seconds. Let's see, maybe you need to get it when the one on the left is lowered and it would interact with the power box. Oh, because did I go too high? Is that what happened? Let me see if I can do this portion real quick. I have an idea. If I switch to Lao, and we go down here. I don't know if this is going to turn on the correct power, but...
Wow, talk about organic computing.
Oh, yeah, she's never seen it before. We can turn off this power conduit right here.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
I don't know exactly what that shuts down, but let me switch back to Latha. Oh no, see that one's still going. Okay, so that doesn't actually turn off turbine 2. Let me try what you were saying. Asifa, let me get back up there. Okay, so how did that work? Goes down. Cross. I'm pretty sure we have to do these steps at least. Yeah, the only problem with that is this doesn't actually go far or down far enough for us to reach. The only way we can cross is right here. I could try crossing and then maybe going down really fast. But when I cross right there, I lose control. And I can't actually
Guess it just got
push
eaten
it
up by
down.
the machinery.
So there's no way to cross. Let's see, can the middle tier go up farther? No, it can only go up those 2 steps. It seems like each one of these only has 2 states. In fact, I don't even know why it's an up and down button. They do the same thing. Just kind of toggles it, you know? So I think what we really have to do first is get rid of this turbine power. Oh! Easier than I thought. Okay. So we can just cross now. I'm not sure if we can do anything when we cross, but let's see. Oh, crap! Okay, that's also on a timer. These poor little drones. We've killed so many already. Okay, let's get them ready. Now let's power this down. And go, drone, go! Okay. Now, kill the intruder. Where'd he go?
Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
Dang it! Okay, that doesn't actually get him up there either. Oh, wait. Are we supposed to give him some kind of bomb or something? Or some kind of explosive? I wonder. Let's see. Actually, I need to stay in here, actually. Let's switch to him. What does he have? We have the jolt gun. Can we give that to the robot? Let's see. Switch back here. Yeah, that's what I was going to try. See, Hasifa, if we can give the drone a weapon or something. Oops. Back here. Switch to Regis. See if we can give our gun to the drone. Let's try moving the drone up a little bit. Okay. Now let's try.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
Here, can't do that. Let's just try pressing on him, I guess.
Latha?
Nice.
Hi there.
Latha? One of the city's custodial drones. Someone must have hacked it and directed it up here.
Okay, well at least we could do that much. So, what does she have? Scalpel? I'm gonna stab him? I mean, let's try. So we gotta use the elevator for that. Oh, here's the rest of the body. Apparently this man was a technician. You take his wrench. Oh, we didn't have that before. Okay. So let's call this down. What can we use a wrench for? Let's go up. So I'm going to try to either give the wrench or the scalpel to the drone. I don't know what the wrench would do. Even the scalpel, I don't think we can actually reach that guy. Okay, let's try the scalpel first. Doesn't need surgery. Duh. Okay, what about the wrench?
Huh?
That didn't work either. Elegant Frost! Well, let me give him time to get through that. Ah, these puppies running around. I love watching this. There she is. Elegant Frost. Welcome, Raiders, to John Cadia. How's it going, Elegant Frost? How did your stream go? Now, you were playing... What were you playing last time I watched you? You were on a DS game. It was kind of like a puzzle, visual novel type of game. I can't think of the name of it. Let's see. You were working on... Just Retro. So same game, I think. Another Code 2 Memories. So you're still working on that. How did the rest of your stream go that you were playing? Are you still liking it? When I was watching, you had a really cool setup for the DS. It kind of reminded me a little bit of what I had done a while back when we played Ghost Trick. Which, by the way, have you played Ghost Trick? That was a really cool DS game. Oh, you just finished it. Awesome. Did you like it? How would you rate it, I guess, if you had to grade it? What would you give it? That's awesome. Now, we are nearing the end of this game. I was thinking we were going to beat this game. Fairly disappointed. Aw, that's a bummer. That's too bad. So what didn't you like about it? From what I saw, it was like visual novel, but also like a puzzle game, right? I didn't get to see too much of the story, but I got to see how you would interact with certain things, and definitely seemed like a touch-heavy game, you know? But it seemed pretty neat. But D+, yeah, what did you like and dislike about it? I won't put that on my top to playlist. See, it didn't do anything bad, just nothing particularly well, and using some DS gimmicks. See, that's the thing, is like, it'd almost be better if the game was terrible. Because at least you'd have like that kind of fun enjoyment of how bad it is. But when a game is just straight up boring, that's almost the worst offense that a game can do, you know? That's too bad to hear. Well, at least you're done, so now you can move on to the next one. What are you guys going to be playing next? Alright, so... I don't think Latha has anything that she could give this drone either. So... I'm not sure, guys. Maybe there's some other step we have to do before this drone, to be honest. And the story was so obvious from the start and kept doing these dramatic plot twists. I figured out like an hour ago. That's a bummer. This game has had some pretty good twists. The story in this game I'm liking. Luckily nothing's been too obvious. There's been some things we've kind of called, but like, it was still a cool surprise, you know?
Huh?
So, what are we going to do with this wrench that we just got, guys? I know we have to get access to some other place, but I haven't seen a place to really use the wrench. There's the elevator, the processor core. Was there some place down here? Ooh, use the drone as a distraction while Regis fires the Mindjacker. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a gun, Asifa. If we switch back to Regis, the only thing we have is our jolt gun, which you have to be like right in front of him. You know, I don't think that would work out, unfortunately. And actually, if I try to walk over here, he goes right back. And the drone gets shot, like one shot and it's dead kind of thing. I don't think that'd be enough time. So, what can we use a wrench on? I see screens, I see this power conduit.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown.
So what does this turn off?
Reactivation in 30 seconds.
I'm not entirely sure what that actually turns off. Okay, so we can turn down the power for the turbine. The drone can cross there, but then it can't get up there. You know, like this, it has like a conveyor belt here. It looks like it just sends it to its death, you know? Oh, it also had an optional story where your ghost sidekick that you can miss the ending. Oh my gosh. And if you miss some dumb triggers like wandering in a certain direction before solving some stuff, that sucks. That makes it so easy to miss like big parts of the game, you know? Have you ever played a game called Ghost Trick, Elegant? It's the only DS game I've ever played. I emulated it on stream. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. So there's two stories at the same time, but you can miss the ending to one of them, and both weren't very interesting. Well, I guess it's no big loss if you missed it. Oh, you did play through it. Nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool story. Longer than maybe I thought it needed to be, you know? But it had entertaining puzzles, so I was at least entertained the entire time. What else can we do with her? She might just have to stay here, to be honest. Okay, so we can leave. I want to make sure there isn't another area that I missed. Oh, we haven't been here. Here's the connection to the barrier. Hey, Texan, what's up, dude? Glad you can make it. It's good to see you. How you been? A hastily assembled security barrier prevents connections to the higher Cortex server. It's likely to be linked to the non-Trance security as well. Wait, what just happened? Hold on. When I opened it up, it sent me to that screen. Time Hollow is an interesting DS visual novel game about playing with time and its repercussions. I always like those kind of stories. You know how you changed something in the past and it screwed everything else up? Yeah, absolutely, Texan. Always better late than never. Okay, so we just did something here.
I'd better not touch it. I might risk harming Central.
But I don't know what changed. And she doesn't want to mess with it.
Wetware's not going to connect with that.
Can't connect to it. I wonder why it sent us back to the screen. Wait, where was that? Well, let me try going back up there. Yeah, Central needs extra power. So, what is this doing right there? I can't, now it's not showing me that scene anymore. Wait, is there another floor? Hold on. I didn't even think about that. Can we go up again? We can. Okay. It might have been up here that something changed. Yeah, I think it's up here.
I'd better not.
I think maybe it opened this door? Okay, so one of these things is unlocked. So hold on. If I switch back to Latha, and we let go of this, now if I check back here, are all three of them red? Yeah, so that opens up one of them. Okay. Obviously that's not going to work yet.
Central's inorganic framework.
Oh, and it shows above the door. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, there's three lights right there. So we know that one. I wonder... Let me check something out. I wonder if the other one is that other power thing we can shut down. Let's check this out. How do we get out of here? The visual systems. Oh, I just click on this.
This will open an individual's mind.
Oops. There we go. It's like, how do I get out? That's right, it's just an inventory item. Okay, so just as a test, I'm going to try to turn this off and see if it turns off one of those lights.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Let's switch over. No, it doesn't look like it changed. So that's not one of the things we need to do. Okay, so we could probably go back down here. This is going to be a tricky puzzle. There's going to be a lot to this. I mean, it's the final puzzle of the game, right? What do we do with this wrench, though? Let's see.
Power system cycled. Reinitializing conduit alpha.
Oh, that's new. We never heard it say that before. I guess because we weren't in this room when it happened. Let's see. Oh, in turbine room, power redirection. So, wait, you mean back here? This is the turbine room, right? So if we power that off, maybe that does it? Let's try that. So hold on, let's get her back up to the top. And then we'll switch over to Latha and try that out to see if it makes a difference. Because, yeah, that might have been what it was, too. Or do you mean that was the other power thing? Like, we have to do both of those at once? Oh, actually, we need somebody down here then, don't we? We might have to have somebody in here doing this at the same time that we do the turbine and she tries to open the door. Do you think that's it? I like the music it plays here too. So, if we go here again. Okay, so when she tries to open... Oh, we already tried that. I meant the turbine. I have to go to the other place. That's right. And then on the computer screen, we can control the turbine. There we go. Yeah, this puzzle's got a lot of moving parts. Okay, so let's try powering that off. And it is temporary. Now let's switch to Lao. So that didn't change that. So that's something else. So let's go try turning off that other 30-second thing and see what that does. I might have to do it again because of the timer. That poor body gets crushed every time we go down there. Nice little squish. Okay, so let's do this. Switch to Latha and try that again.
Power conduit
Okay, we've shut down two things. I don't know that made a difference. Let's see, I remember a program for VR that was essentially a 3D visualization of a website, and you physically walked around doors to reach different websites. That would be pretty cool, actually. I've never tried that or anything like that. You know, I wonder what we have to do to shut down this conveyor belt. I do think you're on to something, though, about that up there. I don't know why I couldn't reach it, but let's try that again. There's got to be something up with that. Okay, we can cross here. There's really not very many other options, though, you know? So we get up there, and we can cross. Yeah, see, there's no way to cross right there. We can only cross back and forth this way. We're so close. I wonder, if we put something underneath this, would it stop it from going so far down? It might stop right where we need it to so we can cross, you know? And I can't really see what's up there because the control panel's there. Yeah, it gives you no chance to react once you do that. Can we have multiple of these guys? I don't think so. See, if I could cram the drone in that area, I don't think I can, but if I could, I might be able to stop that thing. No, it's still too tall. Did I try using my wetware on this guy? Oh, I might not have, Hasifa. Let me check that out. Let's check it out. Let's switch back to Regis. We haven't used Regis in a while. He's just been standing there. So that was on the... Well, this is the second floor, right?
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
That's what gets me 9 times out of 10 in these games. Just there's one thing that I just skipped clicking on, you know? Yeah, that freaking grenade. Okay.
A hand grenade carried by the strike team. It's got a variable fuse.
Can I just throw it at him? No. Okay, so I think the easiest way would be to go underneath them. So let me try that. Let's first get the little guy over here. You just jump on it, you dumb... I know, right? Although that one was actually worse. Like, I was dancing all over that section. Whoops, I clicked on the wrong button. I need to switch to Regis. Can we give the grenade to the drone? Alright, you pull the pin, then carefully place the grenade into the drone storage. How long does that last? Whoa. Okay, switch back here. Get down there real quick. Oh, I think I saw a timer on there. Yep, 46 seconds. Okay. Let's move up here. Do I just wait here? Like, is that close enough to affect him, or do I start maybe going up the this conveyor belt just as it's about to go off? You know, what do you guys think? I'm scared that's gonna like break it if I do that. I wish it talked. I know, we should have put a personality in it, right, Relentless? Nom nom nom. Love how it ate the bullets. Alright, let's give it 5 seconds. Do I click or do I just let it sit here? I'm gonna click. 2, 1. Oh my gosh. It's super effective. Doop 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 doo. Oh, look at that. It's a crazy blood smear on this thing now. Nice censoring there. Oh, I'm censoring it by me. You guys are welcome. I don't know if you guys can see. Nice big blood smear right here. Delicious explosions all around. How's it going, Tiny? It's good to see you. Making a PG for the kids. Okay, so we can enable access to... Yeah, do we do both of them? None of them? Gosh. I'm not sure. It's like we have 2 different groups we're working for. We're trying to work with Nina if we want to overtake this. Or we can let Central keep control, right? Wholesome family fun. Grinding bodies to a pulp. How are you doing, Tiny? I'm going to go ahead and try Central first.
Thank you. I am beginning the process of removing the scrambler on the server room door. I have removed the scrambler. Partial access restored. We are one step closer to restoring continuity to civic processes.
There we go. That's one. Alright, Central has already been given access to the security system and broken the scrambler on the door. Now, I wonder, are we still supposed to do something with this? I'm not sure. Very sleepy, but otherwise okay? You just forced yourself to wake up. I couldn't force myself to wake up this morning, Tiny. I was like an hour and a half late to work.
I can't reach it from here.
Now, I wonder, now that we've changed that, I still wouldn't even know how to get in there. Oh, the blood smear's gone. I'm not entirely sure we're done with that area, but we can get most of the way through this door. Oops, I missed it. There we go. So we got 1/3 of it complete. Let's see. It's still ridiculously hot, Tiny. Do you guys have any kind of air conditioning, or you just have to deal with whatever the temperature's like? Although I've heard when it gets really hot, even air conditioners can only do so much, you know? Oh, that's a cool lurk emote. I like that, Relentless. That's cool. Cute big kitty eyes. Alright, so we can probably get out of here. I think we might be done with that. Unless there is still something we're supposed to do with that power supply. I don't know. I think we do need to turn off power to that, don't we? How do I do that, though? Oh, no, I think we're done. I actually can't even summon another one of those guys, so I think we're done here. No more drones. Sorry. Oh, just a fan, Tiny. Yeah, that's only going to do very little help. But it's just like consistently 85 to 90 inside the house. Okay, I think the hottest it's ever gotten inside my house, as far as our internal temperatures say, is like 78. I don't think it's ever gotten hotter than that. And at that, I'm like dying, you know? Okay, so let's go back up to this door. We've opened that up, so if I switch back to here, 2 of them are open. We just need 1 more. That's not this one, I don't think.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Fortunately, I don't think that's part of the thing that helps us. Yeah, see, it's still, that's 2 out of 3. Lock power. We need to access the power for this lock. Yeah, it's funny, Tiny, though. The temperatures where I'm at, though, it's mostly just because it never gets that hot here. A really warm day for
Power
us
system cycled. Reinitializing conduit alpha.
is like upper 70s in Fahrenheit. I mean, it does get into the 80s and 90s, but that's like a handful of days out of the year. We don't have like months of like sweltering weather. What are we missing, guys? Oh, we can actually go all the way back here. Not that we have any reason to, we just can.
Dr. Vargas?
Ah, Dr. Lau.
I'll try to...
No more info from him. Yeah, and that makes sense. Like, if it was raining most summers, then when it's not going to rain, it's just humid. You know, you're like almost there getting rain, but not quite. I just don't know what to do with this wrench yet.
I'm afraid not.
Let's try to go back on the elevator. Oh, maybe we can use it on that power thing. Although Regis said he couldn't reach it. Maybe she can reach it with a wrench, you know? Let me try that real quick. Hopefully there wasn't another item that I missed on a corpse. Okay, so if we go over here, can we use that on the power supply? No, we can't. Oh, trunk chamber. Did I miss something over here? Oh, that just leaves. I think I might be needing another hint, Hasifa. feel pretty lost. Often it's just a nudge, you know, like there's something in this room you missed. You know, and this, I think when it zoomed to the screen right here when we tried opening that door, I think it was just to show us that that light went on.
That's not the...
You can't use the wrench on that, obviously. Oh, something with the elevator. Wait, interesting. Can we hack the elevator? I didn't even think about trying to use the...
Wetware's not going...
Wetware? No, that wouldn't work. Oh, wait, hold on here. Okay, I never would have seen that. Was there power there? Like... Did I see some power lines on the right when I was going up? Right there? Man, I never would have seen that. Okay, the power... I got a sneeze coming. I muted it just in time. Sorry, bless me. The power conduit runs up the wall further into the tower. Judging by the glow, it's working as expected. Am I supposed to, like, wrench that or something when I'm going down? That's crazy. Okay, let me try it again. Can I use items? We can. Cut it! Doesn't need surgery, John. Okay. Whoa. I just used the wrench. Oh, you can stop it in the middle. Hold on. Okay, what's going on? My camera's all weird. I can't actually see the lines. Christian, hey, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. Did I break it? I can't even see it. I did totally break it, didn't I? Yeah, let me switch back to Lao. Let's take out the wrench. Up. Okay, now that it's stuck, you're unable to reach the power conduit at this distance. Oh, do I have to go further down? Oops. Maybe I need to be underneath it.
I'd better not.
Oops. Okay, I gotta time it just right. Right about now. Gotta go a little bit higher. That's gonna be tricky.
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown.
Jeez, that's a tricky
Reactivation
one.
in 30 seconds.
Oh, wait, okay. Switch. I'm in the wrong spot. I think I have to get Regis down there, huh? I think she has to keep this open, and then Regis and... I mean, technically, I might be able to do that in 30 seconds. Let me let it time out. I have a feeling I could do it. I could give the... no, I don't think... well, maybe you can give items to each other. Let me try. I'm not sure if that works. There's that one time in the story when they gave each other items, but I've never tried doing it myself.
Take this.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, let's get her down by the other one. Gosh, I gotta get going, guys, but if we're like 5 minutes away from finishing this...
Reinitializing conduit beta.
I just want to finish it up, you know? I would hate to start the next stream and have like 5 minutes to go. Okay, so we got her in place. Let's get Regis in place with the wrench. And do you know how far we are away from the end, Hasifa, by the way? So I need to do it right below it. About right there. Ah, that says it's too far. Okay. A little bit higher.
Now use the...
I missed! Dang it. Wasn't trying to talk to you, Yong. Right about there.
Power react.
There we go. Back to here. Oh. Back to here. Turn off.
Power conduit alpha. Temporary shutdown. All power systems cycled. Deactivating security systems.
Third one. Okay. Let's see where this takes us. Yeah, if it's just exposition and stuff, I think we got this, guys.
Galatea, step away from the console.
No need for violence. I surrender. You're just slightly too late to stop me, though.
Huh?
What is this place?
Dr. Baxter again.
Ah, Dr. Pereira. So good to finally be working with someone of real talent.
No, I'm Mandala.
Ah, I apologize, my dear.
Dr. Pereira, what is this place?
What is this place? We're obviously still in the trance, but...
I had been wondering about that myself.
all of these cages, it's like a prison.
I do not believe so. I know prisons all too well. Having been here for some time, this is more of a waiting room.
So, why did you think I was Viksha?
Wait, why do you think I was Viksha?
DNA?
Dr. Pereira.
The family resemblance is unmistakable.
How can you see my face? We're in the trance.
I see your mind, my dear. Of that similarity, there can be no confusion.
Who are you?
Who are you exactly?
Adam Baxter, PhD. Delighted to meet you, Miss Mandala, was it?
You're Baxter?
Quite so. Or I believe as such.
You're his memories. That Mindjacker stole your consciousness.
That is an interesting theory, my dear.
Theory? Ghosts?
What are all these ghosts? They're just standing there, staring.
I've been putting my mind, or what's left of it, to the question. If this is a waiting room, there might perhaps be other guests?
They aren't nearly as detailed as what's left of you. Maybe they needed more of your mind than of theirs.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
You killed my mother.
You killed my mother. In the lab, you killed Vicky Pereira.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear. I have no recollection of such a thing.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
One ought to remember something as significant as that.
Yeah.
I guess I've only got Dr. Regis' word to go on now.
Regis?
Is there a way out?
Is there a way out of here?
All I can see is nothingness, filled with icosahedral cages. Although, the way you feel...
Me? I feel fine.
No. You are pulling us, drawing us in. As though you are where we ought to be going.
There's no way out through me. Dead end in my brain. Oh, Nuke. That's the whole point. You know Dr. Regis?
That name is an all-consuming catalyst of hatred. But I can't for the life of me remember why.
You killed his wife. His evidence put you away for 20 years. And apparently he's my father.
It feels as though, for many years, I've wanted nothing more than to strangle the life out of him.
His wife?
While I know I hate him, I do not understand why.
What a weird feeling, right? So what can you remember?
What can you remember?
Professional memory. I could relate much of my academic career to you.
What about your time in prison?
I was in prison?
How about your childhood?
Nothing. This is most troubling, I must say.
Obviously, Galatea decided they didn't need those memories. Anything else?
That is a difficult question to answer. It's only by looking for memory that one knows it isn't there. Everything else is just feelings, shreds here and there.
You've still got enough to be cognate.
An interesting philosophical issue. How much memory is needed for the threshold of consciousness?
I need to stop this.
The personalities in here, the ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring, my brain.
Myself included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a desirable situation for you.
You think?
I shall do what I can to slow them. You must find a way to freeze the march of the Mind Steeds.
I've got to figure this out.
Don't wander too far.
So it just says ghosts on these things. Subject, Matthew Fonate, Emergency Services Director, SoCal. There's all kinds. Like one's from Toronto. Jan Carter.
Can't reach them. Can't reach.
Yeah, I don't think that we can do anything with her right now.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Latha, where are you?
I'm stuck in a trance sim. It's full of ghosts.
A sim? Oh no. The lock was a ruse to get you to connect to the Cortex system.
What did you do?
I've just added the final component for Central's new personality. I'd already acquired the expertise, the minds from all over the world.
Then you needed a way to make them compatible.
Precisely. But there are only 3 examples in the world of the neural architecture used in Central. The matter already in use, my own brain tissue, of course.
And your sister.
In a few minutes, the organic memory module will have finished imprinting over Latha's mind. Central will have received the upgrade it deserves. Dozens of lifetimes of expertise.
You're killing her!
In only the most technical sense. Don't worry, Father. You'll still have me.
Corpseman, remove her.
Hello?
We've got to get her out of this. Get her out of that damn chair!
There's too much neural activity. The interrupt will leave her brain dead. We'll have to find something we can do at this end.
It's the memory module we pulled from Vanderwall's refrigerator. Now it's hooked into the system, and uploading God knows what into Latha.
The wetware inside is glowing. It must be active.
What's with all the water?
It's a coolant. The systems work at their peak around -40 Celsius.
She must have cut the power to the coolant systems to work in here.
I don't think the wetware in the module would like it either.
So looks like we might have one final puzzle, guys. A door at the end of the hallway, hiding in a panel.
A power switch. It's been turned off.
The power cut off for the server's refrigeration, apparently deactivated by Galatea to give her a chance to do her work. So should we turn it back on?
Lau, why was the memory module in Vanderwall's refrigerator?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's because of its wetware. Like any organic system, it has a peak temperature at which it operates, about 15 Celsius.
So, he might have been trying to get it to stop by lowering its temperature.
Unsuccessfully, since it managed to override his wetware.
But the theory's sound, right?
Hey, stop!
His kitchen refrigerator wasn't enough. If we power up the freezer in here, we can bring it down to -40.
If you power it up now, the door will lock as the system cycles. Yeah, but we'd be trapped in here for at least 4 hours, in lethal cold.
Uh-oh. Now we probably need the wrench.
Can't do that. I'm not sure.
So we need a way out of here, even though the door's going to be locked.
What's with all the water?
It's a coolant. The systems work at... I don't...
You already heard that. And what does... We're still in here. Are you going to try to smash them? Maybe. When John doesn't have wine, he resorts to other blunt objects.
Can we just pull the module?
I don't think so. The interrupt in the data flow will probably leave her brain damaged. Maybe if we could get it to stop the transfer, though.
Okay, we have servers, the coolant, the memory module, and the power switch. I think that's all that we have access to here. I can't switch to Lau.
Nina, can you hear me? No answer. Either it's not working or she's just biding her time.
Yeah, Nina's not going to talk to us anymore. We kind of screwed her when we switched to the other group. We helped out Central instead of helping out Nina, remember?
Lau, do you think we could...
I know what you're thinking, and the answer's no. The systems are well shielded against charge surges.
Dang it.
Damn.
Sorry. Unlike at Vanderwall's, the shoot-it approach won't help.
That's the only approach I know. It's all that I understand, guys. Just give it some wine. Why doesn't every game let you solve your problem with wine? Did I try wrenching everything? I don't think so. I have to try.
That's not... I can't...
Why'd you give me a wrench?
I can't figure... A big old...
We can't jolt that. So we only have, from what I've seen, the memory module, which we can't pull until we stop the data flow. Servers. The coolant, which... I thought I saw it, but I can't highlight the coolant. It just mentions it if you look at the server. The power switch. Those servers. And the tower door. Can we leave? Or are we stuck in here? Okay, we can leave right now. But if we...
I look forward to my position as caretaker as soon as the new personality is online.
Yes, Doctor.
Carry on, Corpseman.
Okay, so we can't actually leave this area. I also can't switch to Lao.
We've got to stop the simulation trapping Latha, somehow.
So I don't think there's anything to do in there. Or in this area. We have to be in here. Maybe it is with Latha. I thought we were stuck in here. I missed something in there? Dang it. The pixel hunting. I really wish this game had an ability just to show the highlightable items. Servers, memory module. Servers, tower. Power switch. What am I missing? I always like to shoot everything. So maybe there was something else I could blast.
Lao, do you think...
I know this...
Damn.
It says I can't do the servers.
A big old jolt?
Can't do the memory module.
A big old jolt.
Shoot Lao.
Sorry, Max.
Wait, what? What?
Sir, you shot her.
Carry on, Corpseman. Make sure she's safe until she comes around.
Yes, sir.
What am I doing? Is this to stop? Because she wouldn't let us freeze ourselves. I think that's what we're doing. Now we can actually shut off power to make it cold enough and not kill Max.
Warning. Cooling systems active. Target value, -40 Celsius. Beginning maintenance cycle. Estimated completion, 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do now.
It's a long time. Hopefully that's quick enough.
What's happening? Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is, it feels very restful.
It's letting everybody go. Oh, that's sad. He had to sacrifice himself.
Ugh, what? Oh no, Regis, Corpseman, how long have I been out?
A couple of hours, ma'am. Dr. Regis asked me to make sure you were okay before he went back in there.
Into the Cortex server? Oh no, he didn't.
Oh, he did.
Regis! Regis, hang on!
There are a few things I regret. No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them.
She's safe, Regis, you got her out!
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis, we're almost in!
I've wasted so many years. Out of shame, out of fear. If I had one more chance. One more.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything. Get the medic! Don't do this. Don't do this, Charlie.
Hi. Max, Dr. Lau, told me you'd be here since you left the hospital.
Did she now?
Oh.
Yeah. She said this was your special place? I kinda know what that's like. I've got one of my own.
Latha, I need to say it again. I'm sorry.
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But Lau also told me what you did in the tower.
It was the right thing to do.
It was more than that. You almost died. And I think it goes a hell of a long way to making up for before.
We have a lot of catching up to do. How about we start again, from scratch? Hi, I'm Charlie Regis. I'm a cell agent. I have difficulty with change, and I'm apparently a father.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trance addict and I've spent the last 2 years jobless. I'd also like to learn about where I came from.
Take a seat. Let me tell you about your mother.
Aww.
Well, what are we going to do?
Gentlemen, please. There's no cause for concern.
My dear, we have all sunk quite a considerable investment into this project. Oh my, yes.
Dr. Regis going to tell Central everything that happened.
Indeed, we must find some way to avoid implication. Doctors Regis and Lau are only two people, and we have powerful legal connections. Oh my, yes.
I believe that though the project cannot succeed, we must salvage what we can.
Good thinking.
That is why I've decided to turn state's witness and aid in your prosecution.
What?
Is that enough for you, Charlie?
Central's heard plenty. Chairman Ron, I'm arresting you for attempted disruption of the city's infrastructure.
Okay, I get it. How much you want?
Due to the political and high-profile nature of your crimes, sentencing will be carried out by secret tribunal.
What?
That means no lawyers.
Ooh.
You would have a hard time prosecuting me for any such thing, Dr. Regis.
He's right. We can't arrest him. Despite how he looks, he's not people.
No, but we can confiscate you as evidence. I imagine nobody will want to take responsibility for your actions, though.
You're going to be in the lockup for a long time anyway.
Oh, my.
Come on.
A job well done. Another triumph for justice.
I'm amazed. No, disgusted that Central agreed to your plea bargain.
What can I say? Networking is my thing. Remember, I'm always here if you need my help.
I can't believe you turned it down. The city council was practically begging to give you the job.
It didn't feel right. I didn't deserve it.
Well, since they had to retire Dr. Vargas and you refused it, they had to give the job to Chigwa.
And I'm sure she'll make a fine central coordinator. After all, she's one of the only people left alive and not incarcerated who knows how it works.
You could have been the most powerful man in the city. I could have been best pals with the most powerful man in the city.
Sorry, you'll just have to butter up to Dr. Chigwa.
Should have figured you wouldn't take it. You'd need more adversity before earning something like that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have anything to complain about.
Speaking of complaining, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional, and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her, though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
Aww.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Central. Any update on Nina?
Dr. Nina Zhang is under special observation.
Like witness protection?
Probably something like that. But still, I wish Central could tell us what she was up to.
Oh, back in here?
Ah, Galatea. So good to finally meet in person. How do you like my lab? I used to work here with your father, you know.
Which one?
Oh, very witty. It's a sharp mind you've got. I should know. I helped design it.
I take it I should be thanking you for getting me out of prison?
Let's just say I have contacts in the right place. You see, I need your help. Please lie in the scanner.
What? Why?
With Regis's decision, I am unable to pursue my own research on large-scale AI platforms. My only option would be to start from scratch.
Build your own central? That's ambitious. You'd need... Oh.
You've got your mother's insight, indeed. There exist only a few examples of the neural tissue needed for such a platform. Within Central, it is too closely guarded, but I know where else it can be found.
Hey, get out of my way! You can't be serious! Tell him to get out of my way!
We both have grand plans regarding the future of AI in this world, except that yours have failed. Get in the scanner, please.
You won't get away with this! Central will know I'm missing!
My dear, Central already knows. When it learned what I was trying to do clandestinely, its interest was piqued.
Oh.
The scanners have been calibrated, Dr. Zhang. We are prepared for initial scale probe.
No! I shan't say this again. Get in the scanner.
Did we make a bad choice? Central's now working with Zhang. That's crazy. And there's a second ending too. I'm curious what else changes in that. Yeah, because there was that one moment where we could have worked with Zhang to help, you know, complete their task, or done the opposite, where we just work with Central and try to get everything back to normal, you know? Oh, crazy. Oh, do they do pixel art of every one of their characters? Or, I guess, the developers? That's really neat. Elegant Frost, sorry, so they could have turned on the cooling the whole time with the door open. Well, I think it still locked the door, Elegant, but the thing is, luckily there was people outside that knew what was going on and they were able to break it open. Because even without the whole process finishing, I think they had saved the girl, so they didn't have to let it go through the whole 6 hours and freeze him to death, you know? Oh, there was a way to keep the Mindjacker alive. That's why the countdown was so long. Wait, what could I have done? How else could have I stopped him? I'm not sure. The Mindjacker without the grenade? So when you say the countdown was so long, are you talking about the countdown of the grenade? Like was there something else I could have blown up? Oh, could I have taken the grenade up to that, the other exit, so I could have destroyed the power. Instead I just blew up the guy, whoops. Well, I mean, I didn't feel too bad killing that Mindjacker, to be honest. He pretty much just had evil motivations. He was kind of the only character that didn't really have many redeeming qualities, in my opinion. You know, he was really just like memories of so many people and a lot of the bad hatred from Dr. Baxter, you know? So it's like, do I really need to save him? But that's cool that there's an option to do that. That makes sense. Now I understand why you could have gone up. And I wonder what that would have changed too. Unfortunately, I have to go. I'm way past my bedtime. I'm going to get in trouble. But that was really cool. I don't think I enjoyed it overall as much as either the Blackwell series or Unavowed, but I still really liked it. Like if I give Unavowed and Blackwell, as far as these kind of games, like a 9 or a 10, this game's like a 7.5 or 8. I still really enjoyed the story and the puzzles. There's a few like small little like things you have to click on that I kind of missed. Maybe they'd be more obvious if I was spending more time with it, but they were a little tricky, you know? Oh, has it not been working, Relentless? Yeah, this is a good time. Have you been tried before? I've heard Stream Elements was having problems earlier in the week. Hopefully it's working now. Yeah, that power on the elevator, that was tricky to see. And yeah, Nate, because it's such a story-focused game, yeah, if you miss very much, it can be hard to kind of keep track of what everything is going on, you know? I'm going to blast to this because I got to get going. But I'm curious to see what the other ending is. Usually I would fire it up on YouTube right now just to see it, but I do have to get going. I am so far past my bedtime.